What's happening, lads? Just before we kick this week's episode off, just to remind you, my tour runs all the way through until the end of May, and I've still got some really big shows coming up, including Cardiff, Blackpool, Leeds, Huddersfield, York, and, of course, Liverpool at the M&S Bank Arena. They're not the only dates, though. Go and check them all out. Full listings at adamrowe.co.uk/tour and help bring home the biggest tour I've ever done. It's been an absolute dream, and I'm so excited for the rest of the schedule. Dan?
If you want to see me live this year, dannightingale.com. I'm doing Dan Nightingale and Fiend shows all around the country. They go from March right through to November. Some of my very funny mates and me on stage. You're going to enjoy it. It's going to be mayhem. dannightingale.com for those. But we've got to tell you, before we start today's episode, about our Patreon. The biggest Patreon in the UK, one of the biggest in the world, for a fucking reason.
Patreon.com/haveawordpod. Options to sign up for 3, 5 or 10 quid. But even if you just take the 3 quid option, you get all the bonus content we put out. And that includes early access to these public episodes, a bonus episode every single week, and access to the specials where we release one a month, and they could be absolutely anything. We took the whole team to Nashville and we filmed all that. That was a full 3-parter. We've been to Amsterdam. We've done ghost hunts. We've done lock-ins in here where we've got rotten drunk, and the entire back catalogue of all of that. You get all of it immediately when you sign up at patreon.com/haveawordpod.
If you love this podcast, you will love being a Patreon.
People don't leave once they start. It's the best place to be. You get the best content. You get the naughtiest content. Those Patreon exclusive every week. They've been naughty.
Mm-hmm. Patreon.com/haveawordpod.
Also,
enjoy the episode.
Like the video as well and subscribe and ring the bell and all that. Helps us, costs you nothing.
Get on me.
Know what I mean?
Wag wag, leads. You're listening to the funniest podcast in the game from the heart of Liverpool with Adam, Dan, Sensei Carl, and Finn. This is the one and only Have a Word.
Brought to you by Manscaped, the very best products on the market for below the waist grooming.
Go, Ed. Get on me.
Skeleton Squad.
It is.
Is it?
Finn's not here, Will's not here, Matthew's not here.
Yeah,
Jimmy Schmiden's not here.
Jimmy Schmiden's not here. There's no one here.
No one knows who Jimmy Schmid
This is it.
Yeah.
Fuck these two cunts off. Let's get back to Runcorn.
Yeah.
I watched
No, thank you.
on my YouTube. It pops up recommendations of videos, and it's a lot of it's us. And one of them was the highlight of the day was the highlight from the last day in Runcorn. Us saying bye. It was he didn't give a fuck. It was emotional to watch though.
It was important for the podcast, wasn't it? That was massive. To think how I remember the conversation in coming out of that first lockdown where me and Adam were like, we're going to do this, and how much can we commit a month? And it was like, I look back now and it wasn't a lot, but at the time you were like, this is a big commitment. Do you think we can do it? How much are we going to spend on the refurb? He was like, it might be 1,500 quid. You're like, whoa, let's take the risk. I lied to Laura and said it would be less. And now...
Does she know yet? Have you told her?
yeah, I don't think she's asked.
Now we employ like 15 people.
Yeah.
She still thinks we work in Runcorn. Just me, you and Dan.
She still thinks it's one a week.
Who's moving that camera? Could be anyone.
So yeah, it's a bit big on now. I don't think I could go back to Runcorn.
No.
I don't want to go back.
Well, more than 3 in the room was a busy room.
Yeah. It was Jimmy Carr, wasn't it? Jimmy Carr was the point where we went, right, we need a better studio.
It's where you went.
Yeah, because you walked
We
in
all,
and
I already
You were already
wanted to
there.
move to
Yeah,
Liverpool.
yeah,
And he
yeah.
was never going to not want to move to Liverpool. And Jimmy Carr left the room and you went, yeah, we've got to move to Liverpool, haven't we? We can't be having people like that come to this.
Yeah. That was a one.
How's your week going?
Really good, babe. Really good.
Are you banging Jim, aren't you?
I'm not good at it though.
In the ass?
I think I need testosterone. I don't know. I need something. I just go and I do the 2 things that I like to do.
Come to the gym with me. I'd love to go to the gym with you.
Oh, let's be little gym
Buddies.
Oh, that'd be nice.
Yeah.
Gym gays.
Yes.
Come to the gym with me. We'll fucking pump iron together.
Me and Jack are going to be gym
pump iron.
gays. We've signed up to David Lloyd.
Oh, nice, mate.
not a
God,
very
it's
good
all
gym.
changed round here, isn't it?
It's a massive gym and you get access to the spa, indoor pool and outdoors.
It isn't a massive gym. I've literally been a member of it. It's quite a poo gym. The spa and the sauna and the lessons all great. The actual gym, half poo.
Well, as long as there's some weights that I can lift, you can do a workout with your body weight at home, Carl. I just need to be surrounded by like-minded people chasing a similar goal.
Yeah.
Wanting to cycle around.
Yeah.
What?
That's right. It's
right, yeah.
spot on.
Yeah.
It's spot on.
That's why I got through, or nearly got through that half marathon, because everyone else, I was like, these are all gimps. I'll beat them. and I need to be now taking that into the gym. I texted my personal trainer. I was like, look, that half marathon was a bit of a wake-up call, and it's time to get in the shape of my life. I
Yeah.
was like, I need a nutrition plan.
Again. Yeah.
I need a nutrition plan. And I need like to start adding some resistance training in
Oh,
on top of my cardio.
you've got to feel the pump.
I can't run just yet because I feel like I've been kickboxing. My stomach, it not like me bum stomach, but like me normal stomach.
The muscles.
Hang on. Oh, what?
Yeah.
Not your pooey stomach.
No.
You're like,
I mean, that's not
your
great.
sit-up stomach.
That's not been great for a couple of days anyway. And I don't know, there's something going on with our meeting. But I just feel in quite a lot of pain still.
Anything to do with the 15 pints of Guinness in the big bowl? No?
But I have that anyway, don't I?
Yeah.
I have that every week, and you never hear me complain, do you?
And that's what, if you're a
got
Scouse
usually
athlete, that's what you eat, innit? That's what you have. You finish a half marathon, 15 pints, big bowl, standard.
One more pint, then
One more, what, got to go back for a pint.
You forgot like 7 gallons of water in between as well.
And that offsets all the Guinness.
Yeah,
Water's it down. Your body doesn't know what it is.
that's how it works. So this is it.
I had 3 pints of Guinness yesterday as well.
Yeah, apart from that, but that's like a warm down, isn't it? You don't just go to the pub and drink 15 pints and then another pint. That's dangerous. To just not drink for a few days. What is he, fucking stupid? You've got to have your warm down pints. 3 pints. Smart. He knows how to do it. It's healthy. He's spoken to a doctor who was imaginary, but that's not the point. Keep drinking, Adam. You're doing well. Yeah, like-minded people. It's brilliant. Have you been reading the pamphlet or something? What? You just need to be surrounded by other athletes to be like, you're gimps, I'm beating you. It's not actually as communal as you're making it seem. Because what you're saying
competitive.
is... Yeah.
And I'm so much better than myself now that I have to look at other people. Because I know I can beat previous me.
Who are you? Which previous you are you? Is it like...
Last week.
Right. All right.
But like I'm always better than last week
You should
because
beat
I've
your
done more.
Beat your last session.
So like it's never like, am I going to be able to beat me last session? Because I am. Like I just will. I'm better than last week because I've ran more. I'm just better than... Every day I improve as a person and an athlete. So I need someone else to compete with. So now I need to go and compete with people who, on the face of it, to the naked eye, you would go, they're better than Adam.
Nah.
They've got bigger muscles, nicer bums.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I don't even look.
And I need to go and like take sort of competition from them.
You need to go to the Olympics. It's just a natural progression, isn't it? You know? Because then you can get to the Olympics and like, you gimps. I'm fucking better than you.
Genuinely thinking, right,
There we go.
what would be the easiest Olympic sport for me to sort of worm my way into?
Finn, can you search what's... Whoa.
Whoa.
Hang on.
That's
Whoa.
not Finn.
Finn's airy.
That's Harry. Finn's having a beer production. The easiest Olympic sport.
Rhythmic gymnastics.
Footy?
Or footy.
No.
Equestrian. You're not even doing half the work there.
Yeah.
That's a horse.
And footy would be good because there's only 3 over 23s allowed in the squad and you're naturally going to make that cut.
Fencing?
Painter.
Yeah.
Rhythmic gymnastics.
Surely like shot put.
But you've got to be huge for shot put.
Oh, mate.
No, he doesn't have to win. He just has to get into
That's
it.
what the shot putters want you to think.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen the woman who qualified for the Winter Olympics and she just wanted to go to the Olympics, but she wasn't very good?
Fiona Bruce.
So she went
She just hosted.
to the Winter Olympics like via the Colombian team and did the downslope skiing, but just like made sure she didn't fall off. And because she didn't fall off in all of the qualifying, she got to the Olympics. Then went to the Olympics and didn't fall off and finished like last.
Because there's no Colombian skiing team, of course.
But you get disqualified if you fall off.
Ski down the
So
level.
what are Britain shit at? What can I get in?
I'd
Trains.
go on.
The Olympic trains.
The Olympic trains in this country is shit, aren't they?
It's not an Olympic event, Carl.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, right. Did you know that? Yeah. You did that on purpose, didn't you?
What are we shit
But it
at?
was lovely political commentary, though. Edgy.
Something snowy. Bobsleigh.
I think Winter Olympics, I think I can see you going fast downhill. I think maybe that was the problem with the half marathon. It's all on the
You
same
can see him
sort of...
going downhill fast.
Yeah. Get you on ice.
Bobsled or
Bobsled.
skeleton.
Have you ever thought about yourself as Jamaican? That'd be amazing. And we could do The Cool Runnings Patreon special.
I don't think you qualify for Olympic teams by just thinking of yourself as nationalities.
Oh, wow. You bigot. It's 2024. You can identify as Jamaican if you want. Probably.
That'd be sick, wouldn't it? I'm Jamaican now.
Holly Willoughby. Fucking driving it. I think winter. I think it's also easier to juice and cheat at the Winter Olympics. Hello, Russia.
I don't want to juice and cheat. I want to get in the British Olympic team on merit.
Oh, sorry. I just naturally assumed you were cheating.
No.
Oh, you're doing it genuinely.
I'm wondering if there's
yeah.
there's
What's
an
the
Olympic
easiest sport to access?
Yeah.
How can you get in the Olympics? The
Is
easiest?
darts in the Olympics?
No.
Now I'm shite at darts, right?
Yeah.
So I don't think, but like that would be for most people. I think if you practice long enough.
What about the horse? You've got a bit of money. Buy one of them fucking
Dancing
Snoop
horses.
Dogg horses.
Yeah, buy a dancing horse.
Yes, mate.
We can buy a dancing horse, but let's get back to this Olympics thing, okay?
I can see you on it.
What do the riders even do on that?
Exactly. It's all about the horse.
Just the
It's just
horse.
about the money you spend.
It's about sort of, you got to whisper to the horse and tell them what to do.
Do the moonwalk.
Threaten the horse. Up until now, they've just been whispering, going, please, Tabitha, let's dance and
Tabitha the
win
horse.
they're all Tories, aren't they? Tabitha the horse. Tabitha, come on, let's win a gold and make Mama and Papa very proud. But that different. First Scouse ever fucking dressage. You fuck, I'll have you made of glue, lad. You'll be in a fucking Pritt stick by Wednesday. Get fucking dancing.
The horse is doing backflips.
Did he salute?
The horse has got the cognition to know what a Pritt stick is. I don't want to be a Pritt stick. Fuck that.
As if there's better kinds of glue to be as well.
PVA?
I'm not a Pritt stick. What? Do it on a donkey. Do you have to have a horse?
Yeah.
It would look so much more working class if you had
Not sure you'd qualify.
a dancing.
Just a big dog.
What?
Just put a saddle on Perry.
Yeah.
See what happens.
I think that's the way to go. You know?
I've realised that I don't really sort of commit to stuff unless I've got a goal. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Indeed.
Like I've done all this running because I knew I had to run a half marathon and then a marathon. I wouldn't have ran. Like there's been days where I've gone for the 10k run where I've been on the couch going, the last thing I want to do is go for a run. But I knew I had to because I had to do that. So I need like a target for me to get in proper shape.
If you're not a Patreon member, what are you doing? Patreon.com/haveawordpod. Adam ran a half marathon at the weekend and did really well for about 3/4 of it. Then it got a bit more difficult.
No.
You slowed a little bit. It was a bit more painful.
No.
Last quarter of a mile.
Quarter of a kilometre.
Last quarter of a kilometre, sort of blacked out, fell over, and then went delirious. And
I didn't black out.
Blacked up.
You
Made
blacked
him run
up.
faster.
I blacked in.
The thing is, you fell over and you can't remember falling over. So forgive me for using the phrase.
No, that's
blacked
not
out.
really true.
No,
No,
it is what you said though.
Yeah, but I was lying.
All right. Oh God, yeah. I didn't black up or black out.
No, I didn't black out. That's the wrong. It's hard to articulate what like me memory's like with it.
Yeah, because you can't remember anything from that moment.
No.
Like a blackout.
No,
I'm saying it wrong.
You're
I am saying it wrong.
you're misrepresenting.
No,
the
I
truth here.
didn't black out and fall over. I was unconscious and gravity got the better of me. It's very different, Dan. You're not an athlete. Pathetic.
Me legs gave in.
But you can't remember really that happening.
No, but I can now.
Oh, it's gone.
I've seen videos of it.
No, but genuinely, I have started to remember more of it.
Right, and they are... Okay, cool. So it's
Like
come
I
back.
remember one of my AirPods coming out now.
Right.
As I was running around, I ran around the Miller and Carter on Otterspool, and one of my AirPods come out, and I had to fucking go 3 yards back and pick that up.
Oh, stop your momentum.
That could have really fucked him. Yeah.
It did?
Yeah.
But it did though.
Yeah.
But
You didn't black out.
I didn't.
Fall over.
I did fall over.
Yeah, you did fall over and weren't sure what happened for a while. Yeah.
But I didn't black out.
I've seen the video of you crossing the line.
Yeah.
It looks like you've had ketamine.
Yeah.
You're like, whoa. It looks like, as a pillhead, it made me want to try half marathons just to see if I could get that buzz.
Yeah.
But you didn't black out, is what I'm saying. I know you
I didn't black out.
So,
I didn't.
But now you know you need that target. So Olympic gold dressage.
The Liverpool half marathon next year, I want to run it in an hour and a half and not black out or fall over.
There's your goal.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's just like...
You do that tomorrow if you want.
Can I just suggest 20 pints of Guinness, 2 big bowls, 3 pints of Guinness.
Oh, can you imagine running
Come on,
on
start taking it seriously.
Yeah. Join David Lloyd. I'm looking forward to just having those days where I just go and do 3 hours in the gym and then have a swim, you know?
3 hours.
That was me yesterday.
3 hours.
Well, an hour and a half of it was scrolling, but you've got to have that rest period, don't you?
3 hours in the gym.
How long are you doing in the gym?
An hour, but we're just.
Oh, an hour?
But we're just constant. Like, there's no phones. It's just.
Yeah, but I drink Guinness while I'm in the gym. Athlete. I've learned from him. You don't sit next to an athlete and not fucking pick up a few things.
Osmosis, isn't it? It's going over.
Osmosis, yeah.
No, we do. I do. Oh, maybe just an hour, but like.
You're not going to get anywhere there, kid.
What?
Not going to get absolutely anywhere. An hour's the warm-up. Waste of time.
No, I do a warm up.
There was a woman swimming in front, who swam in front of me yesterday. I was in the medium speed swimming. It was really quiet.
Oh, you were in a pool.
It's Tuesday
She wasn't
afternoon.
just mental.
She wasn't just mental, right?
What do we do?
She was in the quiet bit with some old people, not long to live. They're just swimming out the last few moments. That's fine. She was in there. I had noticed her. I told Laura. She's very attractive. She's an attractive woman.
Why did you tell Laura?
I don't know, because I
Was
told
she
her the
there?
story. I needed to give full disclosure.
Also, and this is where you're going wrong with Serica, you don't make Serica jealous enough. He likes to constantly plant the image in Laura's head. That he's
Yeah, I
got
was at the
options.
gym today. A young lady across from me doing this, Laura. You know, and I was like, I don't know. Is she hungry? Does she want a brew?
Was Laura there with you? Or did
No.
you just text her?
So I'm in the quiet bit. I told her the story when we got back. Right? I'm in the middle bit. It's all quiet. She decides that the fucking 92-year-olds in the slow lane are going too fast. She's wearing quite a small bikini type thing. I am having a little drink of water. I'm having a little break between laps, between fucking lengths, yeah? Go on.
He's drinking the water.
You're drinking water while you're in the pool.
I take water and put it on the side of the pool for when I just fancy a bit of a water.
I've never seen any other human being in the history of humans do that.
Oh, you should come down to Total Fitness Chester. There's
Total fishness?
Total Fishness.
It's a fish,
There's a
isn't
load
it?
of
No,
fish
you're
doing
drinking
it.
water. Trying to be a fish, aren't you?
There's loads of it's a done thing.
When it comes to total fishness today, we're going to learn how to be whales.
I turned around and she'd moved into the middle lane and set off in front of me. She wasn't so I started swimming. I was 1 yard from her bumhole.
Why?
Instantly. She was just right. Like, I genuinely hadn't seen it. And she was swimming. I swam there for a bit. I've never felt pervy, and I honestly wasn't trying. I was just swimming
Natural.
in a tiny little fucking thing. And I was like, I'm going to feel like I'm going to get clocked. So I let her go ahead, and then I sort of ended my length early and sort of turned around. I just couldn't do
You
it.
should have swam over her.
That's bad form, innit?
No, it's like an overtake.
I
isn't
think the overtake's eggy, you know. Sometimes instead of doing the overtake, I sort of just loop round and start the back length.
I think that's egg, yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
it? Swim under them.
I swear, it was all gooch every
Just
time.
motorboat her arse cheeks. She obviously wanted it.
It was
Yeah,
all
I think she
gooch.
did.
Women haven't got gooch. Was it a fella?
Women haven't got gooch.
Women don't have a gooch.
What are you talking about?
They don't have a gooch.
No, they don't.
No,
They just
they
have a
have a
little lip
hole there.
between the pussy and the arsehole.
That's the lady gooch.
No, it's not. Gooch has to have a significant amount of distance.
No, you don't know gooch.
Gooch is an inch, 2 inches at least.
A 2-inch gooch. Well, this is a centimetre gooch. It's still the bit between the fucking.
It's not a gooch if you
business
can't
things.
spin a Beyblade on it.
Put that on a t-shirt.
Wow. It's difficult to argue with that. I honestly think she wanted me to spin a Beyblade on it. She was giving off that vibe.
Spin a Beyblade on my gooch there, babe. That's why I'm swimming ahead of you.
If you can't spin a Beyblade on it, it's not a gooch. Women, you could not. If you span a Beyblade anywhere near a woman's gooch, it would go in her pussy or her arsehole.
Yeah.
The tightest of women.
Is that on the packet as a warning? Just to let you know, kids. Don't spin this on what you're perceiving as a lady's gooch.
Women don't have gooches though.
No?
There's a little
It's
bit.
gooch eye, isn't it?
There's a little, but there's a. I mean, if there's nothing there at all, it's just the omni hole, and that can't be healthy.
No.
Yeah.
But I think the plural of gooch is gooch eye.
Geech.
Geech. Get your game shot me face, girls.
Well, I had to move lanes to just be. I felt like a sex pest.
Like Rick Ross. Why didn't you just tell her to move?
I'd be like, why are you coming over from the slow lane with your tiny, tiny fucking thong on to then swim slower in the middle lane?
She was sending signals and you were not picking up here, sir.
She was bollock naked.
Why are you topless? What's that Beyblade doing there?
You're being too slow. Move.
That Beyblade shouldn't be
Swimming
there.
slow, love, move.
It's like you've not even read the packet, love. Get the Beyblade off your non-gooch. Get it on mine.
Have you ever used a Beyblade?
What do you think I have?
What is a Beyblade?
What is a Beyblade?
What's a Beyblade?
Now, what I've got in my head is a fidget spinner, but I
Okay.
know it's not.
It's not.
No.
Basically like a large...
It's an aggressive,
Whoa.
competitive spinning top.
Oh, like a battle top.
Yeah.
And your aim is to spin
When
them
did
and
these come
stop.
out?
When we were in little school.
Yeah, so what year? Like late 90s?
Yeah,
Was that?
90s.
Yeah. I was having sex with girls. So, it's-
Fucking hell,
How
sod.
times have changed.
yeah.
Now you're playing
Will you stop
Beyblades.
paying with Beyblades? You stop fucking women.
I would honestly, I've got
All good
enough-
things come to an end, don't they?
You're fucking, I'll get some Beyblades out. Full.
Spin one of
That
the
made me sad. That was funny, but it made me sad. Go on, talk me through Beyblades.
You usually get an upturned bin lid. That's a classic Beyblade Emporium or Arena. And you start it with it's like a fucking rum. It's like a big
Did you have to
wire.
make that noise?
You gotta say "let them rip." That was the
Yeah.
catchphrase.
It's like a pull tab, and you do that, and then they spin. And the goal is to stop theirs spinning.
Bruh. The technology was developed before the Beyblade. You mean it's got little teeth on
Yeah,
it,
yeah,
and then
and
you
then-
razz it?
Yeah.
And it's full for- yeah.
Yeah.
But
What did I
Beyblades,
have that on? What had one of them on?
Beyblades.
Oh, I've unlocked a memory. It's something from Thundercats.
course it
Something
is.
from Thundercats had a pull and then it went.
July 99 they came out.
also,
So much pussy.
like
July
the
99.
cartoon on the telly of it,
July?
like they made it like Pokemon. So like everyone's Beyblade had like a monster that came out of it and they would have a scrap. But in real life, that didn't happen.
No, it was just 2 bits of plastic twatting around a bin lid.
Yeah.
It was, but it was
But that was
similar.
enough. That was enough.
Oh, mate.
So you go, hey, lad, join me in the amphitheatre of death.
Yeah.
I've got me nan's bin lid. You overturn it. If he beats yours, does he keep it?
No.
That was one of the rules, but you'd have to say before you started, are we playing for keeps?
They were expensive as well.
By the way, I know you're gonna fucking take the piss out of me. Same rules with marbles. It was
Marbles.
honestly with
Conkers,
marbles.
Dan, yeah? Ball on a string.
Marbles. Can I have some of your ollies?
Crazy Bones, you'd play for keeps.
Dead ferret.
Crazy Bones, yeah.
So with marbles on the playground, you would have your like your big boy. You'd almost have your weights. You're like, this is my like bantamweight almost, and then you'd have your heavyweight. But when you go, oh, do you want a game? You'd have to pre-decide, like the boxing, if it was for the title. Do you know what I mean? Like if this was for keeps, is this an actual keeps?
Yeah.
Or is it? Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, we got Bruce Buffer there.
Pressure.
Is this for the title? Marbles? Even
No.
the teachers were like, these are fucking gimps, these kids.
Yeah, of course. All teachers think kids are gimps. But then the kickoff would
teachers
be
loved me.
the kickoff would be, I lost to you. You owe me marbles, and then they were like, no, I never agreed to that.
Whoa.
Yeah.
You'd have written
I
contract.
didn't say like it was for keeps.
No. You've misunderstanding.
I remember one kid, I swapped loads of footy stickers with him. So I had loads of swaps. Like I'd been to like my nan and granddad's like around my birthday and she'd give me like 50 quid. And I'd just gone and bought a box of stickers. So I just had like a lot of stickers. And I had loads of swaps. And he had like 4 shinies that like I wanted, that I needed, that I didn't have. And I was like, I'll give you all of these. I had like a chunk of stickers like that. I went, you can have all of them for them 4 shinies. And he would let me say, I went, no. I went, you can just have whatever's in my handy. I just took them out my box. My swap box. Like, you just have all of them for them 4 shinies.
So you did a random grab.
Yeah.
You didn't even look what was in it.
No.
Oh, that's so tempting, isn't it?
Did it
But
work?
like, they were like 4 of like the last 10 I needed to fill the book. So to me, it was like, this is worth it. So
And
I gave
to
them.
him, it's almost like storage hunters, isn't it? You're like,
Yeah.
what is in there?
But then we did the swap and I immediately put the 4 stickers in my book. Because I was like, I'm closing this negotiation. He looked through what I'd give him and regretted his move, and then was like, "You got to give me your book now," because he was like, "Well, you shouldn't have put them in your book before I looked through them." I was like, "There was never an agreement that you were going to look through them." And he went to the teacher and was like, "Miss, this is what's happened." And the teacher was like, "Yeah, you're fucking stupid. Come fuck off."
That was Gary O'Leary.
Teacher Mr. O'Leary. Yeah, fuck off. It's break time. Get that fucking apple off there. I collected in 2010 when I lived with my mates Andy and Craig in Manchester. We got the Panini sticker album for the 2010 Vuvuzela World Cup, the South African World Cup.
Yep.
Not as fun when you earn 40 grand a year, because you can just go in the shop and, we would just get the whole thing. And then I basically nearly filled it. It's just not fun when you can spend 35 quid on a whole chunk of
Why don't we
stickers.
this summer?
Do the Euros one.
We'll do the Euros, but we'll put a limit on how much we can spend a week and see who can be the first to fill it.
Right.
Swaps.
But listen, there has to be a real pinky fucking promise on that thing, because there's a lot of expendable income knocking about, and I just think
If someone else does it and gives you them, you know.
I remember being at an after party, because I was on it at the time. I remember being an after party and randomly some random dude. Oh, he might have even been at ours. We might have been having a bit of a party later on, and this is late on, and we've ended up talking about the World Cup. And I've mentioned that we're doing the fucking Panini thing for the first time since we were kids. And he was like, "Mate, so am I. It's mad. Like, it's the first time I've done it in ages, and I'm fucking one sticker off, and I will complete it." And then I was high. I was like, maybe I've got it. And I had it, and I cut it out of my thing and gave it to him. It's just the most amazing little it must have been like 6 in the...
You cut out your book?
Yeah, because some guy was like, "Oh, it's fucking..." I was done. I'd already like lost interest. We probably done like 4/5 of the...
I'd want a gram for that.
It's just a beautiful moment when I saw his eyes little. I mean, he was on coke, but...
Who was it? I'm going to guess. I reckon it was...
How does he then stick that in his book?
I don't know, but at the time it felt like
All you done
fucking
is ruin
beautiful-
your book there. He didn't even get what he wanted. That is a sad story.
And I was him. I go around lying as well, make people destroy their books.
It was some random fucking South African bench warmer. That sounded...
Why was he in your house?
sounded like a racial... You fucking South African bench warmer. He must have sticked it in. Is that... It's a hollow victory, innit?
No, I wouldn't even want that.
I wouldn't want that.
Well...
I would reject it.
He
If
was
you
on,
were like, I think
he
I've
was on
got it.
drugs, and it was a genuinely lovely moment. He might just have been trying to save my feelings and got in the elevator and be like, "I wouldn't even want this."
Why have you got an elevator in your house?
What? We had a flat.
Oh. Don't say, had you there?
Yeah.
Did you have match attacks in school?
It's a big
Was
house.
that after
We
your-
talked about this the other day. That was sort of towards the end of our cycle. That.
So we got,
I think I did it for like a year maybe, and then was just like, this is not as good as stickers.
me and my mate got match attacks banned in our little school because we had about 8 Kevin Nolans, like duplicate Kevin Nolans.
There was always a player that they seemed to just to piss people off. Just there was too many of them, wasn't there?
In the 2003 Premier League sticker book, that was Jason Ewell. Done my head in.
Wimbledon.
Wimbledon's Jason Ewell.
Charlton, I think.
I was at both, but that would be Charlton.
Wimbledon
yeah.
first.
Wimbledon
Yeah.
was 90s, wasn't it?
There'd always be a player where you're like, when someone go, "Oh, what swaps have you got?" Well, they're like, "Of course you've got Jason Ewell. Everyone's got fucking 29 of them."
How did you get it banned in your school?
So we had about
Charlton.
8 of them, and we were in we were
But
in
he
year
came
6,
from
so we're
Wimbledon.
like 11, and we one of the year 2s had 100 club Fernando Torres, and we convinced him that Kevin Nolan was the best player in the Prem, and he swapped his 100 club Fernando Torres for 8 Kevin Nolans, and then cried, and then it got banned.
Yeah, that's
Which
fair
I
enough.
think is good.
Again, though, he's a gimp, isn't he?
Yeah,
He's a gimp. Oh,
Yeah, but there was
I've got
also-
8 Kevin Nolans.
yeah, but there was an age difference in this one.
Yeah, but who wins in a fight?
What, me versus the...
No, Kevin
Two.
Nolans or Fernando Torres.
8 Kevin Nolans.
If you're
does
playing
some
like
damage,
Pokemon
mate.
with them, you've won, haven't you? But if you're playing footy stickers, then you've lost.
Yeah, Etta's getting into it. She doesn't know who anyone is.
Into footy?
Into the Panini swappables. Someone at school's got some, I think. She's asked Laura if she can have a packet. and she's got like 6 and she's dead into it. I mean, I need to buy her some today, actually. She'll be into it.
There's all kinds, like you can buy them for like fucking like kitchenware.
These are the
for a spoon.
Right. Really?
They do it for everything now. Yeah.
Is that just adult life, collecting kitchenware?
No, but I mean, like they've got stickers for everything. Like a cartoon's got like Dexter's Lab's probably got stickers and shit like that.
Yeah.
Fucking rinse the kids.
Everything's just being merchified.
And subscriptionified.
But also subscribe to our Patreon.
Yeah, but subscribe to our
merch.
Patreon. Also, we've got stickers coming out.
Have you seen what's happening in Walmart in America?
Go on.
You seen what's happening in Walmart in America? So they're doing a thing called Walmart Plus. It's $98 a year, and you now need that to use the self-service checkout. And they're getting rid of some of the self-service checkout because apparently big supermarkets have figured out that the reason they put self-service checkouts in was to save money on labour force because they were like, well, we can get rid of members of staff. But it's actually costing them more than it's saving them because so many people are stealing. So they've figured out that the way to sort of recoup that is to take some of the self-service checkouts away and charge a subscription of $98 a year to be allowed to use them. And if you don't have that, you'll have to go to a manned one.
What the fuck?
Do you know, though,
No.
it sounds horrific now, but I remember when Amazon Prime came out, I was like, who the fuck is giving these cunts like £8 a month? And now it's like, it's easily the best thing that I give money to.
Yeah,
just because of how much easier it makes
that you never had before.
Yeah, I understand, but the way they just sort of that's the first time that's been done, and it sounds fucking horrific. But in 5-6 years, there's a chance that everyone's like, yeah, it's just what you do.
I'd rather go to the woman.
If I can go to the person, I will always go.
Yeah, but if there's a queue of loads of people and that's the thing. I would rather go to a woman.
If I've got more than a
woman,
basket, I don't
or
want
a
to go to
man.
self-service.
Or a man. But I would rather go to the person. But there's always a queue of fucking old people going, I don't know buttons. You know what they're like.
By the way, if there's a choice of a woman and a man, as a till person in a supermarket, I'm going to the woman. And I'm telling you right now, and this might be the most actually offensive thing I've ever said on this podcast, the women are always just sound, older women who want an easier life and a nice job. And the men are the thickest pieces of shit you've ever met in your life.
What?
They're just stupid. They're all like young, stupid men. And I'm not even having a go at them. They found their calling because they can go boop and it's fine. And some people have to do that. And I'm not even like sort of trying to sort of talk down, but they're thick. And that's fine. Some people are stupid and we need jobs for stupid people. But there's the women who work there aren't that. They're not.
There's a Polish woman in the Park Road Tesco and she's fucking amazing. If I can go to her, I will. I'll wait longer to go
All
to
the
her,
women on the
'cause she's
tills
lovely.
can hold a really long, interesting conversation. They'll chat to you and be like, oh,
Yeah.
you all right, babe? What have you been up to? Oh, you been playing footy? No, you just got your shorts on? Oh, yeah. What have you been up to? Like, the chatty, the lads are just like, bag, one bag, give bag.
This woman,
Wow.
when I was
The
buying,
missing link is on the till at Asda.
I was buying Wallace's puppy pad doing as a puppy. I was buying 2 packs, and she went, "Do you know you can get a big
2 packs.
2-pack? You can get a big one for less." And I went, "Oh, I've got all my stuff here, and she went, I'll go." And ran off the till and went and got it for me in a busy Tesco.
Yeah, sometimes
That's
they've
how
got
good
some
she is.
gimp that just runs around as the fixer.
No, she
Carol
ran
on the till goes, hey, fucking Phil. And Phil goes, shit.
Phil on the till.
Phil on the till. At least 2 packs not on the till. Like self-service, when it goes, meh, it's not registering, meh, and then you've got an energy drink, so someone needs to put the fucking little log in. Oh, I ate it. Yeah, it is annoying. So you would rather go to a person, but I'd rather
I'm not paying,
queue.
no. If Tesco go to one of the year, I'm going to shove it up your
If
bollocks.
2 packs on the till, I will always go to them. I'm like, well hidden there. Who knew? Everyone thinks you're dead.
says on this thing,
You're
though.
working in Tesco.
2-pack and underneath. Shh.
Cool.
2-pack shickle.
Come on. And that, ladies and gents, is a section. Bye-bye. Hello, everyone. Time to talk about my absolute favourite sponsor. It's manscaped.com.
Promo code WORD20, 20% off and free worldwide shipping with that code at manscaped.com. Look, it's the very best in men's below the belt and above the belt grooming now. They've got the performance packages. You get all sorts of products from them. You can get products to shave your balls, shave your cock, shave your face, shave your muzzy, trim your nose hair, trim your ears hair. And then you can also put this stuff on your balls and stuff. You get a bit of toner, ball deodorant. There's undies you can get. They come with this little travel bag that I use to go on the road with now. You get a little newspaper with it.
Upgrade your piob game. Can't be having big old hairy piob bushes. Shave them. Treat yourself right. Treat your lady right. Treat your gentleman right. And if you're giving a gift to a man, stop buying him shit that he doesn't want. Manscaped.com for some quality presentes.
It is the best stuff on the market. And with 20% off with the promo code WORD20, you can't go wrong. Get your pubes trimmed. You'll get sucked off more. What is there to lose?
Manscaped.com.
That was fucking good, that, wasn't it?
It didn't have the stuff because it's a Rio.
Rio.
For the audio listeners, that was a can of Rio being opened.
Hey, and
For your ASMR pleasure.
and for the audio listeners, I'm drinking the cola flavour of Sneak that they've brought out, which is phenomenal. Use code WORD10. Is that right?
You don't shut up about Sneak, do you?
Well, it's reinvigorated my love of the fucking Sneak.
Sneakers.
All right,
It's really reinvigorating my love of this brand.
No, but I love that
Because
flavour.
when you're in the shop, you walk around and go, use code WORD10, don't you?
Yeah, I do. Should we do some...
Question?
Brad Jones says...
I wish I could explain to you what that does to me. You know, it's so.
It's just...
I'm like a
bothers me.
siren.
But now I've got...
Question?
Because obviously you interrupted.
By the way, before we do some prep, I thought, I haven't really updated you. When I went to therapy yesterday again.
Oh, what's good, is it?
I think yesterday I took a defeat,
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Came out after I found something out about myself. Because every time I leave therapy, I feel like I leave knowing myself a bit better in a good way. I'm like, And yesterday, I left feeling like I knew more about myself and understood myself better, but
You didn't
I
like
don't know
it.
what the fix is.
Oh, you've got some
Questions?
about yourself.
Yeah. Yeah. Turns out I'm putting women on a pedestal.
Oh, yeah. Who?
And they're too high to get.
I don't think that is the vibe of what... I think there's women that listen to this podcast that will not be convinced.
Not all women.
And also,
No,
this
the
is-
women at Asda, they're on a different level. Stupid cunts. Fucking boop. Brother. Boop.
This isn't a high pedestal, though. It's quite low. It's down here.
What? Don't talk about pedestals.
Go on.
Right. So who you been putting on a pedestal? Obviously, Anne Rowe. She
Women.
was a phenomenal woman, but
Well, yeah. It all goes back to your parents, doesn't it?
yeah, I suppose so. Yeah.
Yeah. I need women to put me on a pedestal, whilst also I put them on a pedestal. And it creates this horrible imbalance where we both need to be looking up at each other at the same time.
It sounds like gladiators.
Wow.
I want to fuck Wolf.
You just need to
I am on a pedestal. You're on a pedestal.
get a bugle stick and
falling
have a
off.
fight.
I've got fucking vertigo.
Wow. Yeah. Look, you got to celebrate your victories and your defeats. I'm just letting you know. I took a 2-1 loss yesterday.
Right. So what do you mean? I know you've said what you, but I don't know what you mean. You're putting them on this pedestal. You're just like
He's expecting too much of them.
You put them on. You worship them. You worship them until they do your head in.
Yeah.
Right.
And then they fall off. And
So-
then I'm like, piece of shit.
So you need to be. So this is what you're doing. You're meeting girls and going, "Fuck, I really like you. I think you're great." That's the mistake you're making. That's a pedestal. You want to meet a birdie, but you're bang average and you're slightly doing my tits in. Future wife. And I'll be honest, it's opened up a whole world of ladies. You know. Oh yeah, this is going to be great. Get them off the pedestal, and everyone's an option. Look at that woman scratching herself on the street corner. She's an option.
So is your pedestal the same height as theirs?
We haven't got that far into the conversation.
Sounds like she wants a contracting job. You need to build pedestals, to actually know a guy.
No, she thinks
what?
it's a bad thing.
Pedestals.
I shouldn't be pedestaling people.
Oh, you shouldn't be.
No. Because, like, when you put someone on a pedestal,
We are sponsored by pedestals, by the way. didn't we?
Use code word 10.
when you put someone on a pedestal, but they don't know the conditions with which they need to act within in order to stay on the pedestal.
They're up there going, what am I doing up here? I never asked to be this high up.
Yeah.
Then they
And
fall
then-
off and they go,
Where
I
do
didn't
I
know
shit? I
Yeah.
need a shit and I'm on a pedestal.
Yeah.
Yeah. As soon as a woman poos off a pedestal, you lose respect.
Yeah.
Yeah, you never want to see that.
So what's the fix?
We haven't got one. I need to stop it.
Stop liking women.
I've left and was told to go and suck some cock.
Gay?
Give it a go.
No, I'm not gay, but I need to be.
Yeah. But you put Jack on a pedestal, you see? That's
I do,
a big
he's
pedestal. Yeah, he's great. And he's your mum. God, it's complicated, isn't it?
I do get that though. Stop giving high expectations, but not telling them what they are, and then when they break them, go and get angry at them because they don't even know what they've done wrong.
I think a lot of them do know what they've done wrong.
No, there's some of them, yeah.
But you put Serica on a pedestal.
I used you as an example yesterday.
She thrives on that pedestal.
You've got her on a pedestal, and she's got you on one, but you haven't fell off because you have done a very good job of communicating the conditions of your pedestals.
Oh, boundaries and stuff are very important.
I've got Laura on a small step, and she's never let
She's
me
been
down.
naughty.
She's on the naughty step.
Oh, that's turned you
You've
on.
been
hasn't it?
naughty. Sit there.
Oh,
That's
God.
got Dan going, though.
Wow. Oh, if she did that to me during sex, I know.
What? Go downstairs and sit on them? Watch the telly?
She does do that.
If she,
Every time you try and fuck her, she does that. Laura, can we have sex? No. You're a dirty man. Go and sit on the naughty step.
you can't. No. Oh, God.
Would you like dirty
That's me
man or-
wanking at the bottom of the stairs, isn't it?
Would you like dirty man or dirty boy? Because
Boy,
dirty man
boy,
sounds
boy,
like a perv, doesn't it?
Boy.
Yeah. You
Boy.
What
dirty
about dirty little 4-year-old?
No, don't specify that. Don't specify that. We've got a 3-year-old.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? We don't need that. You're specifying too much.
dirty boy.
Dirty boy.
Dirty little child.
No, too specific. I don't know why.
You naughty toddler.
You dirty little key stage 1. I don't want it. No.
Dirty little biff chip and kipper reading cunt.
Some of it worked. I had Biff and cunt.
Put your kipping in me biff. Chip.
That's mad, that. There's kids' books with a fucking character basically named Pussy.
He's
It's a
he's
fella.
not though, is he?
He's also been Back in the Future.
Yeah, exactly.
And Kipper could be cock, couldn't it?
What?
Put your kipping in me biff, Chip. That's an old song.
No one's ever called a cock a kipper.
No, but you could. You know what I mean?
You couldn't do anything, girl, yeah?
If anything, a kipper's fishy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, look at my...
Hey, girl, get your kipper out and wash it.
It's like your biff.
Yeah, naughty boy. Oh, sign me up.
Dirty
You've
boy.
been a dirty little boy. Ooh.
Misbehaved.
No. I don't want to be admonished. I want to be fucking...
See me later.
Yeah. No, hang on. We're doing full role play. I just want to be called names. I don't want like, okay, where have you been? You're late for class. I don't want that.
You would love that.
No, I can't do the role play. I'll cringe.
You
Right, we're doing
walk
the
in-
register sex offenders. Like, I'm not into it. Nah.
If you
I
walk
just
in-
want random abuse.
No, if you walked in, Laura was dressed as a teacher and she went, "Where have you been? You're late." You would.
I'd be like, babe, we're in the kitchen. What are you doing?
Would
What
you
we doing?
really?
We
Would you not
rent-
immediately just go, it's time to fuck? Like that this is a role play.
So I come home. This is unannounced.
Yeah. The kids,
Kids-
are boxing.
The kids are at the boxing. Yeah. Eddie Hearn's so good like that. He provides childcare. You know? That's what it's all about, isn't it?
No, they're at the Premier Inn with the mother-in-law.
They're at a Premier room with my mother-in-law. You know.
Getting ready for the boxing.
Hiya, Jude, you all right? Yeah, we're doing sex games. Pick them up at 10. We'll be fucking at 11. Bring them back by 1. I'll be in detention. Sexy detention.
Morning into afternoon or night into early hours.
We fuck in the daytime. I've told you this. We don't have any nighttime sex. She's taking it off the fucking menu.
Daytime boxing, can't you?
We're like a cafe for old ladies.
White collar.
Everything's shut at 5. The kitchen's shut at 4.
Dan's
Yesterday,
Dan's
I
got a
went-
sex life like the Morrison's cafe.
It's funny, isn't it? Funny, isn't it? That was funny. It is. I know objectively that that's funny, but it hurts because it's real. I went to the gym yesterday, Carl, because we're pumping, aren't we? What am I
pumping.
getting fucking fit for, though? Because I was at the gym Tuesday day, and Laura was like, "Where were you, by the way? That's our time." What Tuesday day time? That's the zone for the.
Get some blackout curtains for every room and don't let them know what time it is.
Right. So I come back. 10. I've been to do some jobs, right?
AM.
10 a.m. There's no 10 p.m. sex and all that. It doesn't work like that. Everyone's a kip. And I'm not talking fannies. Right?
Everyone's a
I come
biff.
in, it's 10 a.m. It's 10 a.m. We've got a window here because there's a DPD delivery coming at 12:15, right?
Is that what you call it?
Fucking hell. sign for that, right? And she is dressed, and this is in our. We're in our house.
Dan's pink dick.
Dick pussy delivery.
Keep going. The kitchen, the dining room. It's obviously open plan.
Dangerous penis drop.
Nice. It's been turned.
Damn, penis delivery.
It's been. I'm gonna just let you get. Do you want to get them out of the system?
No, what I wanted to keep interrupting you.
Yeah. The dining room is now she's turned it into a classroom. She's got glasses on. She's got like a pencil skirt.
She's got a chalkboard.
So I've talked myself into it. Do you know what? I'll give her the fucking
Got an
DPD.
interactive whiteboard. She's gone all out. She's paid loads.
Got a
of money.
chalkboard. It's got today's days at the top of it, and Karl Marx written as the title.
I'll mark it for you.
What, we're studying communism. Wow. I'm a bit of a lefty, but that is.
So you walk in and she's like, "Where have you been? You're late. Sit down, you naughty little toddler."
Give me a bit. Give me a manifesto.
No, a child, they go to see the head teacher.
Are you all right?
She's hired a man in the bedroom to be the head teacher.
Oh,
And he's going to teach you how to give head.
so there's a bloke upstairs role playing as the headmaster, and he sucks me off because he didn't understand
No,
what
a
was going
child
on.
would walk into a classroom and go, "Fuck yeah." You'd sit down and be good, wouldn't you?
Oh, yeah, I would be very good.
But are you telling me you wouldn't just immediately go, "Oh, this is a big sex game. Let's
Yeah.
get involved"?
Well, now I would. Now that we've played it out, yeah. To be honest, it was the pencil skirt and glasses, and I'm sold.
But there is a man upstairs.
Nothing else. But there's a man upstairs.
He's the head teacher.
What the fuck? We're taking this role play. Everyone's nervous because Ofsted's coming.
Oh, it's wet break, Dan.
Who's that at the door? It's Ofsted.
Ofsted's here. Jesus Christ! I'm just trying to jizz on something.
Wet break. I mean,
Do you remember how nervous teachers got with Ofsted, by the way? Where they would be begging children.
I live with
just
one.
please, just don't be a cunt today.
Right, kids. We told you about this last week.
I live with a teacher.
Yeah, it's the Spanish Inquisition for fucking educators, isn't it?
It's awful. This is.
Do you know what
it's
Ofsted do
dark.
wrong, though? Do you know what Ofsted do wrong? Is when they pull up in the car, they play from the speakers, dun, 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 dun. I think they're adding to it.
And everyone thinks they're getting married.
Imperial March. Ofsted's awful, by the way. Did you see the head? This is. I don't know how we've gone here.
I was jizzing. I was jizzing to the Communist Manifesto literally a minute ago, and now we're like, hey, guys, my heart goes out to teachers, though. Dan, that was just a sex thing. But Ofsted, these homies are real.
No,
What's wrong with Ofsted?
a head teacher killed herself, didn't she? Because the school got a bad. Got put into
Special measures.
special met. And
Thanks for that, though, Carl.
Yeah.
I'm
But
glad,
they're
I'm glad
having
I know it, though. I'm glad I know that.
They're having to change how they act now because they literally put the fear of God into these people who spend their lives looking after
So
their
it's softened
children.
up Ofsted.
They're saying they are, but they still go, "Oh, we'll come whenever we want," like surprises.
But we'll be nice about you. Maybe not.
Yeah, it's fucking awful. Ofsted, if you're listening, fuck off.
But what's the alternative?
No, there isn't. There isn't an
Those
alternative, but there's
poor
a better way
former
of doing it.
teachers
No,
are
well,
just trying to...
That's what I mean by alternative, Carl.
Oh, I thought you meant just less stringent measures and more blame the school, not the individual people. Like teachers are getting blamed for what's not malpractice, but
Like not hitting standards.
yeah, when they're having to do other things around the outside that is mean they can't hit them. Stop giving them impossible expectations when they're impossible. Oh, you haven't met that? Yeah, well, we can't, can we? Unless we're working.
But does it not do good? Like usually schools that are put into special measures, don't they then get rejuvenated and I
depends.
see it all obviously
but with
my mates are
special
moving and
measures-
checking schools and it used to be in special measures, but now they've had an amazing head teacher and now it's doing really well.
But special measures means Ofsted could come in at any time, which adds an insane level of pressure on everyone again.
Right, yeah, I suppose so. You can't really argue with the fact that if someone's killed himself, but they're just trying to hold schools to a standard, aren't they? Because back in the day,
Yeah.
it was basically a bit it was different, wasn't it? Like old school teaching, they did what the fuck
Yeah, but
they want.
it's all just like box ticking. Oh, well, all these things ticked. Yeah, but all that matters is the kids are getting taught, and they're not because I'm having to tick your boxes.
Whoa, I think that's what I want in the role play. Tick my box. Right, okay. Well, Cuba, I'm there with the teachers, mate.
Absolutely, I'm there.
NASUWT, mate.
Yeah.
My mum's teachers union. Never understood what it was, but she got a free diary from Nazawat.
Serica's is that one as well.
Is it?
Yeah, she gets the big things in the post. Yeah.
My mum was a great teacher. She was really good. They named the library after her. after she died.
Did they?
My mum was a great drinker. They renamed Kelly's wine Van's vodka.
Hands vodka. That'd be unbelievable. Quite insensitive though.
I'd be up for it.
It's what she wanted.
Yeah.
That's cool. I thought you named the library after your mum. That's so sick.
Yeah. She was a really good teacher. She loved it.
Yeah. I feel like they're a dying breed though.
Well, mum died, so. Yeah. Some of the jokes today have been good, but they've made me sad. That was one. I can't do it. I set up such a silly question and
Do it.
You're dead, mum. Right, what about this?
Do it. Do it.
I just wanted to...
Do it.
Let's do it. From my dead mum teacher.
Question?
Jake Ellington says, all right, Lids, if you could have any of the following useless superpowers, which would you pick and why? My mum is at a library named after her, and this is what I do for a job. You've got to pick one of these. Yeah, we can have one each, but we've got to argue over them, okay? One superpower is you can speak exclusively to farm animals, right? 2, free gravel for life. 3, duck-like web feet.
Getting free gravel for life, is that a superpower?
Let's do my head in.
If you can just make a pile of gravel from nothing, like spider webs,
Give me a KFC, I'll make you a pile of gravel in 45 minutes.
Muck.
As much as you want as well.
3, duck-like web feet. 4, you can control any toaster with your mind. 5, super strength, but only when doing the big shop.
I want super strength.
I'm talking to farmyard animals.
When?
Tomorrow. Do they understand me?
Yeah.
No, hang on.
Because otherwise you can already do that cow, can't you?
That's the one then, isn't it?
Hang on. I think number one.
Be a billionaire?
Number one. If you pick number one.
Whoa. What? How?
Are the animals obeying me as well?
No. You can't
You
affect
can
free
just
will.
speak to them.
I'd be like, lad, don't dance over there. And they're like,
And the cow would just look at you and go, nah.
I'd be like, I'll give you all the scran in the world. And they're like,
Do
yeah.
they- Can the cat speak to him, or does he? Is that how he speaks?
I think Carl can just get the vibe.
Oh, right.
I'd win Britain's Got Talent.
How?
I'd make them all dance.
Hang on,
A dancing dog one. Imagine
You can't
50
force
dancing
them to
pigs,
dance.
mate.
You can just
I can't.
speak to them.
You don't get any pigs yet. I'll box you at every scran. Go and do that dance. They're like, whoa,
Maybe they can't dance though.
no, but if they
You can't
can.
like force someone to be in twist and
Oink,
pull.
oink, lad. I can't even do this. I'm not good at choreography.
What other farm
Scouse
animals are there? Pigs. Osses.
Yeah, I think farm animal.
You'd
Yeah.
go to the Grand National and fucking win them, wouldn't you? You'd say to the, listen, lad, if you win this race, I'll blow your head off. And you say that to all the horses except for yours, and your horse wins, and you're a fucking millionaire.
What kind of animal would threaten a horse? From before. I'm gravel man.
Is that your catchphrase?
Free gravel for life. Is it unlimited? I will fuck you up, mate. You're chasing me. Gravel right in front
Why
of
am
you.
I chasing you?
I don't know, because I'm a criminal.
Doing what?
Robbing banks.
I'm replacing it with gravel.
Gravel man walks in your bank and says, hey, give me all the money in this bank.
Yeah.
Like, oh no. It's
Get on the
it's
floor.
gravel man.
I'll be a millionaire.
Like, I will fucking gravel. You will be cleaning this out.
You're a celebrity as well. Everyone knows you. You walk in, give us all your money. Fucking hell, it's gravel, man.
Yeah,
yeah.
but I'm wearing the suit.
Get a job at Beasley
G-Man.
and Files. Get a job at Beasley and Files. Skim off the top. Rob it all, and then just refill it at the end of the day. And you're making millions.
Millions.
Why would you rob it when you can just...
No, people are coming in and buying it. You pocket the money. Refill the gravel. Didn't sell any gravel today. Your pockets are full of cash.
Do you know, if you became famous as gravel man, if you became... Because obviously if you start like Dan's Gravel and people just drive up and then and you go...
Get on the nose,
"Where-
that name of your business, isn't it?
Dan's Gravel. Where? Gravel man, gravel. They come in, they go, hang on, where's the gravel? I go, don't worry about that. Stay in the car. What, do you want it in the boot? And it's full.
That's what
But
people...
where did that come
That's
from?
how people transport gravel.
Oh, we're not in
Put
the,
it in
in
the
the
boot.
pickup truck. In the pickup truck.
Put it in a fit... Well,
Put
Nice.
it in the glove compartment,
slab,
please,
man.
gravel man.
In the fit that full. Gravel man.
You've been...
I'll fuck you up, mate. So you become famous for being the gravel man.
Who's that? That's gravel, man. He just does gravel stuff. Anyway, on a pint.
Yeah, Britain's Got Talent. It's a one-trick thing, isn't it? Like, oh my God, he can make gravel. After a few weeks, I was like,
But there
boring.
needs to be a caveat. So yours, you come gravel as well.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Because every sort of superhero has that awful,
Yeah, like their weakness.
like twisted
Do they-
irony.
What?
What's like Batman's weakness?
Kryptonite.
His mum and dad.
Batman's weakness is kryptonite.
Yeah, famously.
Yeah, his weakness is that he won't kill people, isn't it?
Superman.
I don't think that's a weakness.
It is. He won't go too far.
Batman's weakness is he's colourblind and he doesn't like Chinese people. I don't know. I've read into it a lot. He's weirdly racist about Chinese.
Lao. He does spat at him. Superman's is kryptonite. Iron Man's is big magnets.
And Gravel Man is every bit of fluid that comes out of me is gravel. Please don't make me cry. Fucking hurts my eyes.
What are you picking?
I can't remember what I said.
Super strength, but only when you're
doing the big shop.
It's gonna
Carrying bags from Tesco to even to your car's a nightmare, isn't it?
I just push the trolley to my car.
You can just carry your car around and just put the shopping into the car. Oh my God, look at him with a Range Rover in the fucking vagile.
We're all a bit tired.
I think my one's
Our mouths don't work.
We had like 4 people in my year who had webbed feet. So
If I had webbed feet, I'd be
Wigan,
up.
no, innit?
I'd be up Thong Woman's arse.
Is it not Wigan?
Skelmersdale.
Ormskirk.
It's Wigan though, isn't it? No.
Oi,
Ormskirk, Wigan, Skem. You can't tell me that not all Wigan.
Ormskirk's got an L postcode.
What?
Ormskirk's got an L postcode.
Oh my God, why did you say that to these? You might as well go, it's the centre of all wool.
Gormskirk.
Oh, that's clever.
Yeah.
You are on
It's like
fire,
Ormskirk.
kid. If you're from a different part of the world, these are all the places where web feet would not be a massive shock. That was a great
Why
question.
do you love Wigan then?
He's a Wigan.
I'm a Wigan fan. And Carl spread a rumour
You're a
that
Wigan
I
head.
live in Wigan. I mean, I do now, but when he said it, I didn't.
Do you?
I do now, yeah. But you've not.
It's
You've
a
not.
self-fulfilling prophecy.
You've not.
What a guess.
You've not made me live
You
in.
do
Wigan.
live in Wigan.
My mum has moved to Wigan now, yeah. But when you said I've got a little Wigan,
What a
head, I
great
was living
slam.
in
Your
Skem.
mum's moved to Wigan.
So hang on, Harry.
Yeah.
Born and raised in Ormskirk.
Born in. So born in Brighton,
Born in Brighton.
but yeah, born in Brighton, but I don't remember Brighton. Grew up in Skem and Parbold.
You got fucking mugged off there, kid.
I know.
Born in
Parbold
one of
is
the best
Wigan.
bits.
Parbold's very Wigan,
Yeah.
but Parbold's like old.
And then moved to Ormskirk.
No, I just went to school in Ormskirk, but I lived in Skem,
But your heart was always Wigan. Even in Brighton, when you were born, they were
Yeah.
like, this one's not for you.
and I just loved Maynor Figueroa.
Oh, good player. Halfway land goal, free kick.
What a sad collection of places to live and breathe.
Well, now I live in Burscough. Burscough's got a wharf.
It has you.
Someone messaged me.
And a Freddie Quinn gig.
Yeah.
Lucky lady.
Someone messaged me the other day saying they saw me walk past a school in Burscough and were worried for the children because I looked quite unwell. And he meant it as a compliment.
What
so
were they looking at though? Oh. I mean, why is he looking at the school?
he was across the road with
Exactly.
binoculars and he was like, oh my God, that's
So
Harry.
your mum lives in Wigan now?
Now, yeah.
I've caused her. She's welcome.
Your mum lives in Wigan, lad.
I'll tell you the best thing to do. If you want to do it,
Oh, you sound so ill.
fine. If you don't, you might do time.
Time.
Oh, yeah, time.
Oh, cold and flu, Adam. Greg says, what's happening, Lids? I've got a bit of a situation here. I've been seeing my missus for the best part of 3 years, and honestly, it couldn't be any better. She lives at her place with her kid. I've got my gaff to myself because my kids are both well grown. We've maintained this beautiful state of affairs for ages, and now my missus wants to move in together. And honestly, I love her to bits, but I don't want to. I think we've cracked it, and this whole living separately thing could be the way forward. Am I right?
You've got to do it eventually. I lived apart from Seneca for 11 years. And that was great. But now living together is even better. So he doesn't know what he's missing, does he?
Do you have to? I mean, I know everyone thinks you have to, but if you've got it sound and you've had 3 good years and it's obviously second time round for both of you,
What's the end goal, though?
just think to have a very happy relationship where you're like, what do you want to do this week? I'll see you Tuesday, Thursday and Sunday. Brilliant.
I don't think you have to.
I know, but like I don't know. Like it just feels like cohabitating's kind
Did you
of.
say they've both got kids?
She's got a small kid and his are grown.
I think it's all right, but like I think you have to have a conversation and get on the same page because you're not being honest with each other. Well, you're not being honest with her. She's like, I want to move in, and you don't know how to tell her that you don't. But you need to sit with her and go. You need to have this conversation with her. I know that we shouldn't be telling people not to write into us and to just talk to the people in their lives, but you need to sit her down and go, look, I actually think we've got this pretty sweet, and I'm worried that us moving in together might ruin it a bit. So
I think he might have had this conversation with her already, and now he's like, she still wants to. I think he wants some fucking backup. Like, we're going to be like, listen, play her this.
Well, they're not meant to be together then, are they? They don't want the same things.
I don't know,
if
but
she wants that and he doesn't.
But if everything's great,
Yeah, but who
literally everything's great, they're dead sound.
Everything's not great, is it?
But you compromise. You don't have to want exactly the same thing as
No,
him
but
all the
everything's
time.
not great because she's asking him to change and he's not. So everything isn't great.
But this is the only thing. It sounds like this is the only sticking point. So I think
For 3 years, and honestly, it couldn't be any better. He's going, hey, this is fucking mint. And she's like, yeah, it is mint. But we should move in together.
So it could be better. Stop asking. She wants other things, doesn't she? He thinks it's great, but she doesn't want what they've got, so it isn't great.
she just wants to take it to the next level.
Yeah.
So just speak to her and go,
just
how
think-
about this? I'll come and stay with you for a month, but I'm keeping me gaff. We'll see how we'll do it on like a trial basis.
First time round, I can see it. You're in the first time round, of course. If you and Sarah could get down the road and it's not worked out, I'm telling you right now, if me and Laura didn't work out, she put me on the naughty step too many times, I would be like, this is my gaff, that's yours. I'm not going back and doing like the 2.4 kids again. Fuck that.
Maybe you could consolidate your 2 houses and have a bigger house.
Yeah, but then what if you split up and then you've got to consolidate with a big old splittage? I know that's a bit negative way to think about it. I think everyone can make their deal, and like if it works, I think that thing of like we should live together just because every other cunt doesn't mean it's the right thing
That's
to
what
do.
she wants. It doesn't matter what's right. It's what she wants. And she's not going to see a future in the relationship if she can't move on to that next level.
Well, you're
she
projecting.
she needs convincing, doesn't she? Just like, change your mind.
But you're putting those caveats in there, aren't you?
No, she is.
No, she's not. She's
is.
going, I want to move in. You're going, and she said she'll kill herself and everyone if she doesn't. Like,
No, but-
hang on, she's just going, I think we should move in.
You've just said you've had the conversation. He didn't convince her. And it's still there.
To be fair, I'm projecting. He's not said that. But I think, honestly, make your deal. It doesn't have to look like everyone else's deal. Whatever is working is a good thing. What a shame it would be is if they moved in together and it just wasn't as good. And you're like, oh, well, you weren't meant to be together. You're like, well, it was flying.
I don't know. I don't know what the end goal is there. What, the 70 live in different houses?
I grew up in 2 houses. I'm fine. I mean, my parents.
You don't even know where you're from, Harry. You think you're from some part of West Lancashire that you're not even.
I just don't know what the end goal is there.
To live separately as an old age couple, that'd be brilliant.
Well,
Just
it
dawdle
wouldn't.
round to each other. I'm coming round for you, Miriam.
At one point they can't because one of them's bedbound or something. And they I live down the road. Fuck you.
God,
Then you can move in together and go, now it makes a lot more sense.
Oh, you're such a romantic.
It depends how
Seneca,
old they are as
of
well.
course, I want to live together. Who's going to care for me later on? You do.
I think he needs to have a chat with her and be like, I don't think this is the best idea and we should do it on a trial basis and let me keep me flat while we're trying it out. And then maybe he'll change his mind. Maybe she'll change hers. But yeah, I agree with Dan.
This is from Anonymous. It says, all right, Lids, can you keep me anonymous? It's from Jake Garrett. The wife keeps suggesting I start going to the gym with her brother as he's really motivated and there all the time. Only he's not actually going to the gym. I find out through a friend he's having sex with several men multiple times a week.
Why is he telling me?
I brought it up to him in private.
Several.
I brought it up to him in private and he went red. He's begging me. I can't read it.
Brought it up to him in private and he went red.
He's begging me not to throw him in the deep end. Not sure how to handle this. I feel sorry for his girlfriend, but it's also none of my business.
Shit.
What should I do?
Nothing.
Can I just listen? This is very. I know. Listen, I've said don't call bullshit, but can I? Because I read it out going, come on, bro.
No, I don't think this is necessarily bullshit.
Yeah, men can have sex with men, Dan.
Yeah. 2024, Dan.
No.
The gays are rampant.
Yeah, they're everywhere.
There you go. Sounded progressive till that statement. They're fucking everywhere, and they're allowed to vote.
I didn't say that.
No, I don't
think they
even.
should be allowed to vote and bun.
Not at the same time. The booths would be disgusting.
Full of shit.
Nice, Carl. Nice. There you go. Fill in the gaps. That's what they did.
With the cocks.
With the cock. Anyone else? In the arse. Sex. Man. Woman. Voting. Let's get the Tories out of your ass.
I don't know. I think tell her,
Maggie.
tell her and set a camera up.
Tell who?
Tell her they're shagging men.
Tell his girlfriend or his missus.
You have to refill me in here.
You've got too excited.
So the lad who's wrote in,
Yeah.
it's his missus's brother who's bumming all the men. All getting bummed by the men. We don't know whether he's a postman or letterbox at this stage.
Tell your
At this
sister.
stage.
Or if he's a Tory, Labour, he could be Lib Dem. I don't know who he's voting for.
Tell your sister.
What?
Tell his own sister who's got no skin in the game at all.
Tell us bird.
God, do you want me to read it again? Because I don't think you got any. What? Parbold?
Right, so his sister, her brother, no.
His missus
Yeah.
has got a brother.
And he's shagging men.
And apparently, he's been lying about going to the gym. This has all been said before, Carl, but
Tell
you got
her.
too excited.
Tell her. Tell your missus.
Why?
Funny, innit? Set the camera up. Say, yeah, do you know what? We'll all go to the gym together. We'll follow you there. But don't tell him that. And then just walk in and I'm shagging 7
No, do you know what? Just here's how you find out what she thinks about it without telling her, right? You just watch an episode of some sort of LGBTQ plus like TV show, Queer Eye for the Straight Guy. Put that on Netflix with your missus. Be like, I wanted to watch this for ages.
Queer as folk.
That was on 20 years
Queer as
ago.
folk. Cash in the attic.
No, they re-released it a few years
did
ago.
they?
Yeah. I wanted to watch this for ages.
Points of view.
So what's this for? Shut up.
And then just like about 20 minutes into episode 3, right?
Wow.
Just pause it and go, hey, babe. You know, if you found out your John wasn't really going to the gym and was instead bumming men or getting bummed by men
Don't say
several
the
times a
gym
week.
bit. Don't say the gym bit.
Why?
I think she'd get onto it.
No. Yeah,
I
but you
think
need... you
She's
can't-
going to sniff something out, though, innit? Hey, I'm just going to pause this. Imagine if your John was getting bummed to bits. What do you think?
Yeah. If I found out your John was getting bummed several times a week by different men, would you want me to tell you?
No.
Oh, somebody then.
Oh, absolutely not. Great. Why don't you, hey, mate,
Back to Queer Eye for the Straight Guy.
why don't you just play this whole section and see what she says? I'm not asked. I wouldn't want to know. I don't know how he's getting those fucking laughs.
That's how you do it.
Also, where's he going? Is there like a gay gym?
Oh,
He's not going to the gym.
No, but he's going to places that get bummed.
Yeah, probably other men's houses.
Oh, yeah.
that's allowed as well, no?
What do you think? There's just a big gay fuck park?
No, but
There is saunas, isn't it?
he's saying several men, like...
Apparently
go-
the saunas, like... Is it?
Saunas?
The saunas on Old Hall Street. Gay saunas. I
In
used to know a
Manchester, in the village. And they're reasonable as well.
I'd know a chef who used to go there after work. Genuinely.
French one?
Yeah. You're not getting a back massage. Well, you know.
Le gay.
Oh. He wasn't a chef.
Oh, no, he wasn't, was he?
Have we told him that? Can we tell him that?
No, we can't.
Oh, God.
No, I know a chef, and he was a homosexual man, and he'd go to the baths after work, and it was just like each room was different saunas, and it's just fellas.
By the
bumming each
way, if you're into it, sounds fucking awesome.
other. Yeah.
Sounds awesome. Doesn't it? There's a gaff in town, is there? Yeah, there's loads of girls in there, and they just.
Is
want
it
to
like as
come in.
hot as a normal sauna?
Yeah, yeah.
It's
You go
different
in with
rooms.
a towel,
You go
and
with a
someone goes,
towel.
"Hey, nice dick, can I suck it?" You're like, yeah, of course you can. Just get me fucking steam room in
Yeah.
and a nosh.
They're all just wellying each other.
Amazing. That sounds great.
I stand by my advice, by the way. That's how you bring it up. Queer Eye for the Straight Guy. Really on the nose. All right, no worries. Whatever she says, you then know what to do.
I think she'd know either way. Is that John getting wellied?
No, but like, will she though? Like, will she? This lad's got a beard. This is probably the furthest thing from her mind. That's why I'm saying put a gay program on. Because then it's not like you bringing it up because of her brother. You're bringing it up because there's gays on the telly.
Yeah.
Fixing people's hair and that.
You're not thinking about them otherwise, are you?
Yeah. Because you've got to be careful. If that wasn't on the TV, it would be too suspicious. What do you want in your sandwich, love? Ham, cheese? Yeah. What would you do if your John was gay? What? Yeah. It would be a shock.
Yeah, you need a gay program.
Totally.
What do you think Queer Eye would do for you?
I think they'd probably say, get my back hair lasered off. Start
already
getting
were.
some more sunbeds. Yeah, I am. And just probably do some lat pull downs. And then that's
No,
quite-
I think he means dressed.
yeah. And probably wear shoes that are bought by my mate.
Whoa, I bought them.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, probably how I dress.
Yeah.
I could. Yeah.
Less denim.
Yeah.
Less Dennis.
Les Dennis.
Make you dress like Les Dennis. No, everyone's going to want to fuck you. Got Amanda Holden.
Who?
Amanda Holden.
He got a man to hold him. May as well.
No, we're done now.
Does it? Don't give me fashion advice when you're wearing a Liverpool training top. Queer Eye's not going to come on and go, oh my God, mid-90s Carlsberg. Yes.
I'm retro.
Yeah, true. But not that Queer Eye's not going to be like, oh, I love it. Is it?
Yeah, they will.
Is it like 94, 96, Adidas, Phil Babb era? Adidas, yeah, lovely.
Yeah, but I'm chilling today, aren't I? I'm where?
I've never watched it. Is it like Trini and Susanna, but it's gay men?
It's 7 gays going up to one straight man and making him more fuckable.
7?
Yeah,
Changes
it's like, they're like the
personality as
dwarves.
well, though.
I'd watch that.
They're like the horsemen of the apocalypse. What?
I'd watch 7 gay dwarfs dress a straight man.
We can't talk today. None of us can talk.
None of us can talk.
Turn that off. Break time.
The horsemen of the apocalypse. Break.
What's happening, lads? If you haven't got yourself a VPN yet, what are you waiting for? You've got to get the best in the game. It's NordVPN. Go to nordvpn.com/have-a-word. And what did he get, Dan?
Can I ask a question? I don't know what it's mad, isn't it? But I don't know what a VPN is. What is a VPN?
A VPN is a way to improve your internet security and also change your location to be anywhere on the planet.
Oh, yes.
You can trick your computer into thinking it's in Mozambique,
Mogadishu.
Mogadishu.
Bhutan.
Yeah.
Ecuador.
Oh, man. Ecuador. Wherever you want. Sri Lanka.
places.
Where do you want to go on a little digital holiday? You can decide at the click of a button with NordVPN. And if you go to nordvpn.com/have-a-word, you get 4 months free when you sign up for the 2-year plan. Isn't that an absolute belter?
Ooh. And
more security, more freedom. Is there a film on the Mogadishu Netflix that you want to watch? Well, then go to Mogadishu for the day.
Yeah.
Digitally.
Lovely.
You don't have to wait in airport queues. No. You can be in Mogadishu. Quick as that.
NordVPN.com/have-a-word.
4 free months with a 2-year plan.
What a deal.
Go on. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We have Circuit Stalwart, absolute hero, top comic, long overdue have-a-word guest, handsome bugger, Jeff Innocence here.
Thank you. I wasn't sure if it was going to have my name at the end of that sentence. Until you said handsome bugger, then I thought, I know I'm in. It's me.
How are we?
I'm fantastic. Thank you. Absolute pleasure and privilege to be asked to come on.
Oh,
here.
it's the same though, isn't it? Because when you're a comic, there's comics that you're like, yeah, proper.
Even the cab
comic.
driver knew where we were going.
Oh, well, that's
Did he?
worrying.
Yeah. Did you get a cab
And
from the train station?
My mate and support actors with me, Sam, he said, this is where we're going to have a word. He went, oh, what? You're on it, are you? He went, no, Jeff, there. He went, well, you're a celebrity, are you? So obviously it's known as a podcast that has celebrities on.
Oh, aye.
And I'm one of them today.
Yeah.
We've had 4.
Yeah.
Did you get a cab from the train station to
Yeah,
there?
we weren't. Yeah. Cockneys.
That's fucking
I ain't
mental.
walking anywhere. No, the first time I came to Liverpool and I was lost and wasn't sure how to get to hot water. 2 coppers in uniform. Right, I don't know why I asked them. It was against my principles to ask them, but I was a bit lost.
Pig scum.
And I went, mate, I'm trying to get to hot water. You know where it is? He went, no, I don't know where it is. We're going in that direction. Walk with us. So I had to walk in between 2 uniform old Bill for about half a mile, everyone looking.
Yeah.
Obviously thinking I was a grass. Not a good look, is it?
Do you think you look like a grass? Do you think that's
No,
what they
I
do?
don't.
Grasses
I don't
just
look
parade
like
them
this. They
round.
don't.
Come on, we're going for a walk now.
That big one's really undercover.
It's always eventful when I come to Liverpool. So it's always something, you can't just get off the train and go to the hotel without something happening. And the last time I was here, left the hotel, a bloke walked past as soon as I got out, he went, oh, there's a dead body down there, mate, dead body. Watch where you walk. Like, what do you mean? He went, oh, I think he's jumped off the car park. He said, I put a bit of tarpaulin over him. And I'd got there before the police or anyone had arrived, and there's just a dead body, and he's just going to work as if that was like his normal Sunday morning thing. So Liverpool, it's a
Well,
full-on
what's he meant
place.
to do?
I don't know,
If you get to a
right,
dead body and there's a
yeah.
bit of tarpaulin, you pull it over, you
know.
call it busies, and you make sure you're not late for work, Jeff.
He did the decent thing.
Yeah. When there's a dead body, mess with the crime scene. That's what I'd do. Is that what
you
get
do?
the tarpaulin, get a bit of DNA on there.
Fuck
Leave a
your
bit of
crime
jizz.
scene. Give the man a bit of dignity. He's lying on fucking Renshaw Street here, covered in his own shite. He deserves covering up.
You are right.
car
But
park.
it's the way
Exactly.
it's the way he just casually accepted that there's a dead body this morning And he's off in his way to
It's
work.
usually Wednesdays with the fucking dead bodies.
Where are you getting a tarpaulin from, you?
What?
Where are you getting a tarpaulin?
It's just there. Sometimes people
Yeah.
sometimes they start pulling next to his dead body and you go,
Maybe
do you know what?
He's jumped off with one to be nice.
Yeah.
Like a
I was
parachute.
he was actually trying to parachute, and it
But
just
there's
went
always
wrong.
something. I stayed in that Adelphi thinking it was posh. No, I didn't know though. You don't know,
It
do
don't-
you?
this
There's
is
a
the
few
thing.
things about Liverpool that are posh in London but not posh in Liverpool. Like
The Adelphi
Kensington.
sounds posh.
And it
Kensington,
looks
for
it.
example.
It's big and it's grand, isn't
Yeah,
it?
Yeah.
The
It's had a
Adelphi,
TV show and Kensington.
Kensington sounds so great. In London, that's a really grand, posh place. I didn't know. Got a hotel there. I didn't know. It looked cheap.
What
That-
hotel were you in,
That
Kenny?
is a rough place. Even
Was it near the
even for me,
museums?
even for me, I thought, whoa.
There isn't any hotels in Kenny. I
No,
don't know
no,
if
I've
it's
stayed in
right,
Adelphi, I've stayed in Kensington, there's been dead bodies, you get offered cocaine in the hotel, prostitutes, everything before, you haven't even
Awful.
been off the train for 5 minutes.
How
Why
bad?
are you sounding like this is not like your perfect place?
Yeah, well,
Jeff, you're a beacon for a lot of
Yeah,
this
I know,
naughtiness, by the way.
I know.
I don't think this is a normal civilian's like experience. I think the nutters see you, find you, and like
they must
like
have thought this
gravitate.
bloke's going to be at home with all this shit. That's what's happened. So
it's an
TK
absolute
Maxx,
pleasure.
sunbed, I do the whole thing when I'm here. Dead bodies, do
Really?
the whole theme.
Oh, you get involved when in Rome.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
Yeah.
totally. Sunbed straight away, line of Charlie as soon as I get off the train.
Ketwig.
Yeah.
Just get on it.
Jeff, do you know what a Ketwig is?
A cat wig.
Yeah. Every now and then we have a guest on and we teach them some Scouse slang.
Right. Is it? Oh, do people lose their hair if they take too much ketamine and they have to wear a cat wig? Is that what it is?
It's not far
It's
away.
the opposite, really, isn't it?
It's actually the exact opposite, but you're sort of in the right area.
Oh, okay.
So there's a lot of like in Liverpool, about sort of 15, 20 years ago, it become short back and sides was just, that was the thing. Everyone had a short back and sides. And then there was like a revolution about 5, 6, 7 years ago now.
You know what happened?
And all the kids have got really long bushy hair.
Oh, okay.
You know what happened?
What?
A lad I know who's a scally told me one dead hard scally grew his hair and no one had said anything to him, so they all just grew their hair with him. That's what happened.
Sick. That is like the
Just
like
one.
the Jennifer Aniston of
Yeah,
Scouse
just
lads.
one lad.
That's how he sees himself.
Bradley told me that.
Is that
and
where
he's-
she got the idea from?
Oh, Bradley.
Yeah.
He told me and I was like, yeah, you're not lying. He's like, yeah, some dead hard kid did it, so we all did it.
Yeah, but I think with Liverpool, you suit it, even though you are so like if you go, oh, name a Cockney comedian on the like in comedy, I go, yes, Jeff in it. Jesus, it's kicking off. He's a fucking what?
It's another dead body
But I
falling
think-
into the ground.
It's Woody.
I think in Liverpool, a lot of London-based comics come up and go, oh God, we're in Liverpool, and I think you suit it,
Well,
even though
it's-
you're so different. I think it's the same working class.
A lot of it's very similar. A lot of the place names are similar to East London, and it's a very similar culture.
Yeah.
I think certainly to my own personal East London culture.
Are you still living in the East? You've not.
I am.
You've
Yeah, I
not,
feel
you've
very
not
much at home here.
gentrified.
It's been gentrified, but I'm still there holding out. Like those farmers that won't sell their house. And all the motorway gets built across their garden. I'm like that. I've kept it going, the old ghetto going while they're building around me. But I can't afford to leave. I can't afford to stay. It's one of those situations, if that
What are you
makes
gonna do?
sense. But who knows, after this podcast,
Oh yes. You'll buy a house in Kensington.
I could stay in the Adelphi all
Yeah.
day long.
Is there much of like the old guard in East London? Like the old kind of Cockney geezer still kind of knocking about there?
Are you the last? Are you
there's
the
some of
last
those
one?
old school. I think, I think they move out to Essex. I don't know what the Liverpool equivalent is, but they tend to move out a little bit so they can carry on with that post-war
Formby.
way of life.
Formby, Mossley Hill,
Crosby.
the Whittle.
And they have pie and mash shops, and they try and recreate an imagined life that they had in the 1950s.
They
or
sound
60s.
more Cockney than people
Yeah, they
from the
do,
East End
yeah,
because they're trying. It's like Runcorn, isn't it? It's like John Bishop sounds super Scouse, but wasn't he just raised in? No, but
No, he doesn't.
It's like he's
He
a.
sounds Scouse or non-Scouse here.
Do you know what I mean? Like I know you know the difference, but it's like they're trying to sound.
Well, they
like
call them
where they're originally,
Mockneys, didn't they, where
Yeah.
I live? Those people that have moved to Essex and try and carry that on, they're called Mockneys, aren't they? So I'm guessing there's a Scouse equivalent.
Wolves.
Walls, yeah.
Right,
Called Wolves.
there you go.
Yeah, everyone from the Whittles are Wool. And they don't sound more Scouse than me and Carl, do they?
No, I'm not.
But there's a
Sound
difference.
really
isn't there?
slow.
Yeah.
I'm over here, look.
But John
Look,
Bishop,
here.
you
Look,
do know what I mean.
No, look over there. There's the liver birds.
Oh, the Wirral
There's two
getting a
of them.
kick in.
Two of the liver birds over there. Can see it all the way from Pimbo.
It's
Shite.
every fifth podcast, the Wirral just has to get a kick in. What we talk about, East London? Yeah, fuck the Wirral.
Do you know what I will say? And this is going to get me a lot of hate. Right. The Wirral accent on a girl is more attractive than a proper Scouse accent on a girl. Like, I'd take that on a girl. Oh, no, I'm from over the water, me. Put it in my ass. Like, I'd take that any day of the week than some fucking bootleg. Oh, no, fucking, I'm from Bootle, me. Put it in my ass.
I will
ass with that.
If it ends up with put it in my arse, I'll take any accent.
She
Genuinely.
started with it. Hello, I'm from the Wirral. Put it in me arse. It's the second sentence.
All right, my lover from Bristol. Stick it right where it don't want to be. I'll be into it.
I just think it's better. I think it's softer, it's more playful, it's cuter, you know? That's what you want. You want a cute woman, not an
Do you like
aggressive
a
one.
little bit of Cockney on the ladies? Do you
Well,
like a
it's
little
funny
bit?
you said it because I've got a new girlfriend.
What?
Yeah, because I mean, I haven't been married for a little while now,
Muscle tough.
and I've got a new girlfriend, but she's really Cockney. I mean, she thinks I'm posh, but she sounds like, when she speaks, she sounds like an old 60s East End gangster. So things she says that might be sexually inviting don't sound like threats, you know. You'd be on the phone and she'd go, I'm going to fuck you up when I see you next time. And in another accent, that might sound quite sort of sexy, but it's just frightening.
No, I don't think it does. I don't think there's an accent on the
But
planet.
that's what she says. I'm going to fuck you up the next time I see you. And that, to her, that's romantic. But I know she is well. Yeah,
I'm going to break
towel
your
block and
collarbone.
everything. You know, proper working class.
Oh, yeah, I think that's
Yeah, I know.
a new
But she
kink
thinks I'm
unlocked.
posh. That's how working class she is.
I want a woman that sounds like Ray Winston. This is what.
Yeah.
Bit responsibly.
You told us then you've got a new girlfriend, but you've been married for a while.
I have,
Are
yeah,
you
yeah.
still married?
No.
No. Okay. Good
Okay.
chat.
Now,
That's all kosher. Don't
listen,
worry. I'm not. Don't.
this
I
feels-
don't want to be pulled into. All I'm saying is I've got a new girlfriend. That's all I'm
Jeff,
saying.
this feels very intrusive, and if you need this cut out,
Okay.
but is how I don't. This is acceptable because I know some of
This
your
can all be
dating
edited if
history.
I don't like it. Can
Yeah.
it?
Is she? This sounds
I
bad
know what you're
on a
gonna say
white
as well.
podcast. This sounds bad. Is
You
she?
can ask me
Is
if
she
she's-
white or is she West African? No.
Yeah, it's two different concepts,
Oh,
and
yeah,
one's a
sorry.
colour,
Yeah,
one's
sorry.
a nationality.
Is she, yeah, sorry. Is
Is she black? Is the question
Because-
you want to ask?
because-
well, she is. Yeah,
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
but she's Jamaican, Cockney, Lewisham, South London sort of style.
Right.
Because you got a famous stand-up routine that went viral about having.
I did, yeah.
Yeah.
I think it was the first thing that I had that went viral. It was about the way I look, and I think the routine. I've sort of stopped doing it because it went so viral. But,
Yeah.
but then, of course, sometimes people ask you to do jokes. They go, "Oh, you didn't
Yeah.
do that joke," but it's
Jeff, it's the one that people, if you go, fucking Jeff's great. Because
That's
Jeff's
the one,
reputation is phenomenal in stand up. Like, we talk about murderers, don't we? Jeff's a murderer. And it's what. No, okay, yeah, with Jeff, that's got maybe. But it's the
Oh,
bit.
I know. Here's
I
the
think it's
joke.
the
I've
bit
just
that
remembered
comics.
it.
The
It's
comics,
not that it's not that easy if you have a black wife when you look like me. There's certain things you might take for granted in a relationship that we can't do, sadly, because of the way I look. Ordinary stuff like I couldn't chase her down the street, and that was a massive joke for me.
What was the one? What was the one about the guy going? Oh, you still in the East End?
Oh
Jeff?
yeah, that one is racists thinking I'm one of them and being over familiar and going, "Hey Jeff, you still living in East London?" I go, "Yeah, I am. As a matter of fact, what's wrong with that?" "Well, you must be the only white person in East London." I go, "Mate, I'm the only white person in my fucking house."
Oh, I love it.
So, but they were big jokes for me. But it's funny when you love a joke, isn't it? And you have to let it go because it's been seen too much.
100%.
And it saddens me. But then I've dropped those jokes for the tour because that's one of the big social media things. But people come up afterwards and go, "Oh, I brought someone to see you doing that chasing your wife down the street joke."
But that's such a great. That's the reason you've sold those tickets.
Yeah.
But then it would be awful to be on the stage and have half the room go, "Oh yeah, we've heard
Yeah,
that."
yeah.
Like,
I mean, there are one or two that I've let through, and I do warn them. And not warn them, I do say, look, one or two of these you might have heard on Instagram, but because Because you don't want to end up being like your favourite band that you go and see and they go, hey, guys, we're not doing anything you've heard tonight. We're doing our new experimental stuff.
No.
You don't want to be one of those bands.
No
So
one
it's
needs
it's
the Rolling
tricky-
Stones
it's
new
a tricky
stuff,
one, but
do
the
they?
very big ones I don't do, I think, because they might still like it, but they're not going to laugh, are they? I don't-
So you're touring now. I mean,
Yes, I am.
you're on the circuit for a long time. Like I've done. You do the point where you're like, I was on the circuit for 18, 19 years. This kicked off. The last few years have been a bit different.
Yes.
Still gig on the circuit, but that was literally everything.
Sure.
Same for you. You're touring now? Are you missing the circuit a little bit?
Well, I do a bit, yeah. But
okay.
I haven't. But what we're doing rather nicely, we're doing the tour up until the end of April, and then we're starting again in September, so I can go back on the circuit and get back. Yeah, I do miss the circuit. It's a difficult one, isn't it? Because I love doing hour shows and I love performing to audiences that love me and have come to see me, but I miss still being an unknown quantity and winning them over and all of that.
The sport of it is
Yeah,
so,
and also
so
just the
much
different
part of it.
discipline of doing a 20 to doing an hour.
Yeah.
You know, I love hitting them over the head with punchlines and tags in a sort of relentless way. But with the hour, I've had to hold back a bit and ease it out and be more measured. So I'm learning that discipline because I'm not an experienced performer of hour shows. I'm a club comic. So for part of this tour, I've had to learn how to do that, to hold back, you know, because I just want to kill them. I just want to keep killing them all the time. So, I'm killing them, but more slowly.
Do you miss the dressing? Because you're fun in a dressing room. Like, you're one of the more famous, like, dressing room antagonists.
Well,
I've been in dressing rooms where everything's a bit boring. Jeff comes in, and it's not that you're starting an argument, but I literally see you go, right, these cunts are being boring. Grenading.
I think...
I got warned about you before I worked with you.
That's so
someone
funny.
went, just keep your eye on Jeff, because if he's in the mood, it can feel like he's having a go at you, but he's not. He's just testing. I heard you said to Justin Morehouse before he went on at the Comedy Store in London, down from the north, are you? You're not going to talk about fucking Greg's, are you? Have a good one, right?
I said Greg's and your nan.
Yeah,
That's what I said.
So I gig with you for the first time in Brighton. I've never met you, and someone has said, just be careful for him. He's not having a go, but if he's in the mood just to entertain himself, he'll fucking like.
Well, whoever
he'll
said that
rattle
got
it.
it spot on. And although it sounds, it's exactly.
I
to
saw
entertain
you do
myself.
it, right? I came off stage. I've just had a smasher in Brighton, and you went, "That's very good, yeah, very good." I've got a few points I want to. Just went. I want to ask about this bit, and the other comics in the room went tense as if you were having a go. But I was like,
I'm
I know
glad
what's
you're
going
seeing
on.
it that way because not everybody sees it that way, and it can sometimes become an argument, which is not my intention. And I wonder if it's not just my personality, but being an older bloke, always being an older bloke, like a dad type person.
Yeah, but I didn't feel.
No,
Also,
you didn't feel
on
it
the
was
way, I was on the train home. My phone rang from an unrecognised number, and it was you. And you rang me to go, I just want to say I've loved working with you. I thought you were absolutely superb the whole weekend. It's been an absolute pleasure gigging together. What did you say? Like my old dad would say, you're good people. And I look forward to gigging you. I literally put the phone down going, I've been doing stand-up for maybe 12 years at that point. I was like, that has never happened
Well, that's
ever.
nice of you to put that in. Yeah, that makes me sound like a nice bloke.
No, it does. Because I like it. Basically, yeah, you've got to hold your own in the dressing
Thank you.
room. But
yeah, dressing
Those
rooms,
dressing
I think.
room fuck around.
I think I'm warming up when I'm in a dressing room. I'm sure I'm not the only one. I like to hit the stage running, so as soon as I get in the dressing room, I'm started.
Yeah, you want to have a
Are
laugh.
you a bit like that as well, Adam?
A little bit, yeah. And like Justin Morehouse, by the way, has passed down that to me. Because the first time I ever did an open spot at the Manchester store, before I'm going on, I'm at the Manchester store as a scouser, and I went to him, hey, would you do us a favour, Justin? Just before, when you bring me up, don't tell them I'm an open spot until after I'm done. Because I feel like they lose a bit of faith. And I'd rather just be judged as a comic. And do us a favour, don't mention I'm from Liverpool. Because, I think they'll kick off. And he went, I'm the compere of the Manchester Comedy Store. You're not fucking telling me how to do my job. And walk through the door to go on stage. And I'm stood backstage waiting to do my first five, right? I've just pissed off the guy from Phoenix Nights. This is going in the fucking wall. And he went on and just did exactly what I'd asked him to do.
Yeah,
When
he
it come off,
golden.
he was just like, I'm just being a dick.
because
Don't know
when you're a comic and you do these little things, it's not that you're testing people on purpose, but you want to go, are you a new young lad? Let's see if you can handle it in here.
I think so,
Because it's
yeah.
not a fucking, this is a dressing room of a comedy club. You have to be able to hold your own a little
Sure.
bit. The best dressing rooms are the ones where you've got real fucking comics having a joke, taking the piss. No one's being a tryhard. No one's being a
you're
dad.
right. Yeah.
Like, and they're great, and it gets you.
I know when I had 2 dogs and they died at a similar time, and it was very sad. And I went into the dressing room, and I was really feeling sad. And one of the comics said, "What's wrong, Jeff?" I went, "Well, what's happened is my dog's died. I had a dog, I had him for 15 years. He died, and the other one died of a broken heart because that one died." And she went, "You should open with that." And I thought, that's what you want from a comedian, isn't it? Hey, that toughness. Hey?
You don't need actual comfort from comics. That's not our job, is it? Our job is to just say the worst possible thing to make everyone else in the room laugh.
I think once you've been doing it a while, that's the reassuring bit, innit? When you're like, "Oh, this feels better," just getting cunted off a bit, rather than people like, "Oh, you're all right."
Yeah, I think you're right.
Dogs are so special, aren't they?
It's true.
Oh,
Did you get any of that kind of ribbing as someone who started old?
Did I get any?
Yeah, because you started when you were in your
Well, I was a
40s,
bit
didn't
older,
you?
really,
Yeah.
so I don't, not that much, no. No, not
Jeff, yeah, but you look terrifying. You know, like I've got to know
it
you.
probably
like,
saves me from a lot, actually, looking at this.
100%.
Yeah,
You've got off the train station in Liverpool in camouflage combat pants, and no one said anything to you, have they?
No.
I'm telling you right now, if I come in
It'd be
today
on
with
Twitter
them on,
before he got here.
if I turned up wearing those to this podcast, he'd end it.
Oh,
He's got so little. He's
no,
got
but
so little
these are
respect.
quite trendy ones. They're Air Jordan,
Yeah.
actually. I don't know.
are they, yeah?
It
Yeah,
doesn't
yeah,
matter
got
if
the
they're
little,
not.
like, you know,
You're nailing
quite
it.
expensive. I'm probably too old for these sort of clothes, but, you know, what can you do?
Fuck that.
You know, what can I do?
So, why was it such a late start? Because you've obviously like, were, it's not like you learned how to do it. You were
Yeah, I
fired
think
right
most
from the off.
comedians that are any good are that way inclined before they do it anyway,
Yeah.
aren't they, in life? But I don't think the opportunity arose. I was interested in doing it, and I thought I could do it, but I needed to earn money because I had kids. So it had to come at a time where I didn't have anything to lose. So what happened is, in the late 80s and early 90s, I went to university as a mature student for 5 years. So when that came to an end, I didn't actually have a job or anything to do, and it coincided with the time that Jongleurs had built a load of comedy clubs. So I could see how if I got into it, I could earn a living. So that's probably, it was just waiting for the right time. I had no idea that being 41 would be old, though. You know, I didn't realise that there was because it's getting younger and younger, isn't it, comedy?
Yeah.
Certainly
Oh,
since
yeah.
I've
You're
been
talking
doing it.
I was 20, he was 18.
It's probably illegal to be 41 and start doing comedy now. But I did a workshop as well, which I really enjoyed, with Tony Allen, who died this year.
Oh, I didn't know
I
that.
don't know if you know who Tony Allen was. He was like one of the architects of the whole alternative comedy thing. So I did a workshop with him, and that's how I got started, yeah. And was
What?
doing it within a year, probably earning a living. It was different now. It's different from now,
it's a lot
but
harder now.
Within in a year, I was probably earning a living.
It didn't take me long, but I didn't have many outgoings. That
Right,
also helps,
right.
doesn't it? If you want to make a living, if you just need 180 quid a week, it's going to be a lot easier.
Yeah, sure.
Did you have a load of other jobs before you did comedy?
No, I was, before I went to university, I was a window dresser in men's fashion.
What's that mean? You got
It
dressed in
means
windows?
you go in windows and put clothes on dummies and all
Oh,
of that.
wow.
Yeah, that's what I did. I know.
To make it look like
Yeah, to make it. Yeah, that's what I
enticing.
did.
Yeah.
I know.
What a
I did
mad
that
job.
did an apprenticeship. Did that when I left school. Did that I did that for about 15 years. Yeah,
Ever fucking dandy.
yeah, definitely.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes, mate.
Kings Road, Carnaby Street, all of that stuff. I
Did you
did all
study
that.
fashion?
Fashion, yeah.
You studied fashion, or did you
Did
just
I?
go into it?
Well, I mean, the apprenticeship is you don't go to university. I was like a apprentice, like in a trade, where you're carrying the stuff and learning from someone who does it. So, but yeah, you learn lots of stuff, but it wasn't college as such, but it was still, you learn a lot of stuff about fabrics and
Carnaby
and
Street in the
design.
70s.
Well, 1970, I left school, so that's when I was doing window dressing. Yeah, it was like being in show business. It was fantastic. It's a fantastic job.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Were you also an undertaker?
No, that's someone else. But
There are other undertakers.
But
I do know one if you need it.
I had
You keep asking questions like that.
I do know one who does a bit of private work. You know what I mean?
Harry does research on our guests, you see, and I think he's found something that
Is he
just
the
isn't true.
researcher?
yeah, so I've got the
I put a few people to sleep in my time, if that's what you mean.
I've got the jobs that I listed down. That you were an undertaker, that you were a chimney sweep.
Oh, is that No, what I did was that I did a spoof autobiography once. Oh no!
He's getting sacked.
And you've fallen for it. No, let me tell you, I did a spoof. Look,
One of them said that you played for West Ham.
yeah, no,
so I
that.
should
Yeah,
have
oh no,
gone.
you. Oh no, you know. No, I thought anyone would see through that. I had a spoof
research it,
autobiography where I thought, let's just get every Cockney cliche and put them all in the same thing. So it was born in a workhouse while my dad was being hung at Highgate or Newgate prison, got deported to Australia, joined a gang of pickpockets in Cockney London who preyed on the rich.
So you
He's
weren't,
never shagged Mary Poppins.
you weren't a driver for the Craze then? No.
No.
Oh my God.
Dear.
He's read the whole
To be fair,
But-
it does say that you were a mature student. You studied cultural history.
Yeah, I did do
Yeah,
that.
there
That's
you go. So
correct.
I'm not
that
all
part's
bad at the
correct.
job.
Yeah.
because that's
I
not a
didn't do
cliche
any of
about
that,
people from the East End.
I
is it?
even said I was in the small faces. I thought, got to think of every Cockney thing possible.
You know what Cockneys are like. They've always got
Will,
BA
Will
in
played for West End.
cultural history.
Drove for the Craze.
Bouncer.
So what was it like pretending to drive for the Craze?
It was fucking dangerous.
Follow-up question.
But when I went to India, when the Comedy Store first went to India.
This is prevalent because we're going at the end of the year. We're
you
going
going
to
to
India.
India?
So any advice?
Well, I went to India with Don Ward to do a promotional tour of stand-up comedy because Don Ward was opening the Comedy Store in India. And can I just tell you that while I was in India, I was in there. Anyway, we went there and they found that spoof biography. And when we got there, on the front of a newspaper, ex-child pickpocket becomes comedian because they've got that kind of child poverty ghetto thing over there. They bought into that whole me being a street kid and being a pickpocket, and they believed the whole thing. And they were phoning me up to ask me to be interviewed about what was it like being a pickpocket and a child criminal and working.
Did you
for
do the
Craze.
interview?
In India? Yeah, they were phoning up the hotel on a regular basis, going, "Can we speak to Jeff because we want to do a story about his poverty-ridden childhood." And all of that.
He probably called you.
It's just unbelievable. But while I was there, Well, we were there one Easter. I was there with a few other Comedy Store gang. We were walking around trying to get a drink in Mumbai. And do you know they closed the off licenses at Easter because 200 years ago, the British, who were their colonial masters, told them they couldn't drink. And do you know they're still doing it? So me and a few other Comedy Store veterans are walking around Mumbai trying to get a drink, being the victims of British colonialism. Right? And all I could think was I could get a drink back home in East London at Easter 24/7 in off licenses run by Indians. But we could have got a drink because some geezer said, "Come with me, I'll get you a drink," down some alleyway. But the others didn't want to go. And I thought there's a few of us.
I've been to Marrakesh.
if it
The
kicks
only
off.
beer we found, he
But
was like, "Come with my
comedian
friend."
was going, no, let's
Oh,
not
yeah.
go. I'm going, come on, it's all going to be all right. There's a few of us. So we
Also,
didn't.
if it
we
goes
didn't do
wrong,
that.
it's a story, isn't it?
But so loved being in India. India's just fantastic. Mumbai was just fantastic.
Did the food make you shit?
No, well, I think it's about spicy food. I mean, I think you will have problems if you eat food off the street. Okay,
Yeah.
So that's what I've
if
heard
you're
as
eating
well.
food in the hotel, okay, which hasn't been rinsed in tap water, you're okay. But if you're used to eating spicy food, you'll be okay. If you're not, then you're probably going to have problems anyway. It's not about it being dodgy. It's just about your body not used to eating spicy food.
I can do a bit of spice.
Yes.
Apparently, if you avoid the meat and go for the veg options, no, I'd never do that.
Well, veg gets washed in
I think you're
water
just
as well.
being white about the whole thing, really. I think you should just,
Right.
just relax and just
I'd be
go
more
over there.
Indian about it.
Well, yeah, just go over
yeah,
there and
yeah.
just relax about it. And
We're doing
and,
a 500.
what are you doing over there? You doing the podcast
We're doing
over
a
there? Or are you
500-kilometre cycle.
You what?
We're doing a 500-kilometre cycle.
For charity.
Oh, whoa. Oh,
In 8
right.
days.
Whoa.
So we're not just going to be in nice Mumbai hotels paid for by Don Wood and the Comedy Store. We are
okay.
cycling
No,
all
you
across
see
the
it.
country.
It's
Well,
in
what
6 days.
Don Wood used to do as well is we used to do 2 weekends and get to stay. So you'd stay the whole week in some. We stayed in the Taj Mahal hotel as well. That one that got attacked by terrorists. A very posh hotel. So yeah, it's a full-on brilliant. One of the best times I've ever had. And the audiences get you. But now what's happened? Like a lot of these countries, they've got their own comedians now.
Yeah, their scene's
It's a bit like
blown up.
hip hop. It's like hip hop.
When's this?
They've all
About
got their
15
own-
years ago you first went?
Oh, I can't remember what it was.
Because it's now. You see a lot of them on TikTok. And
Yeah.
They're smashing
You can
it.
do everything.
Yeah,
now.
they are.
In
They've
India,
always had a rich history of political satire in India. So it doesn't surprise me that they've got stand-ups.
Where else is your favourite international pick for gigging away? Because you've done...
China.
Really?
The only thing we do in a gig in China is you do a gig, 2 weeks later, you feel like you've got to do another one. Sorry, couldn't resist it. That's the sort of quality you get on the tour. That's the kind of comedy you're getting on the smart casual tour.
New
ladies and
tickets
gentlemen.
available.
When does the tour start? Or is it started?
Well, the tour started in January, and
Yeah.
the
Dan switched
first
to Italian.
leg is finishes in April, and then we resume in September. And there's dates I've got to mention.
Yeah, we've got dates
Oh,
coming
you've
up
got
here
those on
for
the
you.
screen. That's good.
What's the website, Harry?
JeffInnocent.com/tour.
JeffInnocent.com/tour. And if we just go up a little bit.
So they're the ones that.
So there's
we're looking
too
for
many for us to sit here and list. There's a lot. And
What
No,
ones
but
do you
we're
need
looking to
plug?
particularly,
Down,
obviously,
down.
I'd particularly like to mention, I think it's in October when we're coming back to Liverpool.
Lovely.
Is it there?
That is Sunday, the 20th of October, at
I
Hot
think
Water Comedy
that's
Club.
what we really
Manchester,
wanna-
Chorley,
okay.
Huddersfield,
And Manchester, of
Southampton,
course.
Luton, Guildford, Portsmouth, Brighton, Nottingham, Birmingham, Reading, Cheltenham. This is a
Oh,
fucking
you're
hell of
playing
a tour.
everywhere.
All over the world, mate. All over the world.
JeffInnocent.com. Go and watch Jeff
Please do.
live. It's fucking
But
exceptional.
it's been,
comedy.
it's been so fantastic. You've been there before me, but going out and performing to people that have come to see you specifically, such a joy, isn't it?
It's insane.
It's an absolute
the
joy. It's
fucking
just
best.
a fantastic thing to do.
And you're not there in the dressing room taking the piss. It's great.
Well, there's no
It's
one.
so
I have to
nice.
take the piss out myself now. But there are no stalls involved in this tour, all right? You won't see a stall on stage.
You're really anti-stool.
I'm part of the Anti-Stall Coalition.
Why?
Well, I mean, partly because it's just a nice thing to wind other comedians up with in the
I'm
in
a
the
big
green
fan
room.
of a stool.
But also, I think it's. I've got to be careful. It's your podcast. I think it suits some people. But generally, I find it a little bit contrived and manufactured. And hey, I'm going to talk about some serious shit now, so I'm sitting
Let
down.
me sit down.
You know.
Oh, I never sit on it. I just use it as a table.
Yeah,
I don't want a
but
table.
I think the other thing, of course, is when you're doing 20 minutes, you don't really need a table, do you? What's it for?
Bottle of water.
In 20
I
minutes?
also when I
You're going to need water in 20 minutes? I'm being careful because it's
Yeah.
your podcast. But
yeah. Oh, you can take the piss. No,
Tell 'em.
you can let it go. But like
Okay.
sometimes, if I'm doing an hour, I
An
have me
hour,
still-
fair enough.
and I have a little towel on it, and I dab it like I'm an old black
fair
comedian.
enough.
I'm like,
I have someone
Lord.
come on and do that.
Yeah.
To me. But I think when I see stools on stage in clubs,
I know I like a stool.
Also,
I think it's
sometimes clubs are quite small and I don't want anything on the stage. I like a blank canvas when I walk on.
cool. Oh yeah, you're allowed to state a preference, but you actively think it's naff when someone
I
asks
think
for
it
a
is,
stool.
yeah. I
yeah.
think it's a bit naff, yeah. And I don't know who started it, but...
I know the thing where you mean when you're like, guys, I'm gonna get a little bit more.
But there never
heartfelt
used to
now,
be
and they pull the
stools. I
stool
mean,
out and sit
for
on it.
20 years, there was never a stool on stage. And I don't know why it's become
It's an American thing, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, is it? Yeah, I thought it was always a thing. I thought it was just
No.
part of the decor.
I think it's more an American. You see old American clips and the
Yeah.
stools there.
Sometimes I've seen acts, they'll be doing their stand-up, but if they've got something they want it to come across as more meaningful, they sit down on the stool.
Yeah.
So anyway...
Hey, Billy Connolly used to
You
have a
know,
stool.
my mum died
back in the
last
day.
year, and you think, oh, here we go, we're going to get this stuff now.
I've seen someone do that.
You got,
Juicy. Go and watch Juicy, ladies and gentlemen. YouTube.com/have a word pod.
some truths, man. He nearly fell over, so that's why I had to have a stool. Should we have a break?
I did fall over. I didn't black out.
All right, cool. During Juicy. See you in a bit.
Lads, do us a favour, yeah? You love us, don't you? You love this podcast. That's why you're listening to it. And especially if you're watching on YouTube, helps us immeasurably. If you go and leave a comment, like, subscribe, and turn the bell on, it sends us through the roof with the algorithm. It costs you absolutely nothing apart from half a second of your life and helps us no end. And you can follow us on socials, can't you, Dan?
Dude, yeah, have a word pod. I nearly said my handle then. Have a word pod. Just give us a follow and comment, and don't just like something. Retweet it, share it, put it on your stories.
Just be sound.
Yeah,
Costs
be a-
nothing to be nice.
Be a good egg.
By the way, just so you know, sorry, Jeff, you weren't here for this. This was last week, but the Luke Combs Festival in Florida
Sold out, hasn't it?
sold out.
Oh God, I shouldn't have waited till now to say I can go and I want to go. Never mind. We'll do it next year.
I got the tickets. I actually did book them, and you've just said you want to go.
I
We're
can't
going.
go still.
What?
I still can't.
Where are your
Yeah.
business partners? You've just been outvoted. You going?
But also,
It's an old life.
I was absolutely like,
You tell your missus it's me job.
Jeff, Adam's got a dream and he's had it. It's a lifelong dream that he's had since last Wednesday to go to Florida to watch Luke Combs play because he's never watched him live apart from the 4 times he's seen him live. Twice he's seen him live. So we've shat on his dreams and we never get to do anything. Like the idea of Adam going to America and us filming a Patreon exclusive, a Patreon special that week and then topping it off with Luke Combs live, that's what he's always wanted. And yeah, a lot of people would say you gave that to him in April last year was when we did that, but he wants it again. And he's surprised when some of us are like, dickhead, we've got lives. But, you know, it's art because we're cunts. So,
I don't even know Luke Holmes is.
You don't need to.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
You're in the minority,
Sherlock's
Jeff.
brother.
Is he a stand-up comedian?
He's a funny guy. He does.
He's a country artist. Sings country music.
Do you like country music?
Yeah, I do, yeah.
I don't believe you.
Yeah, I do. Well, I mean, I like 60s, 70s country music. I like Americana, you know, like Neil Young and that kind of stuff. I'm not sure country music completely, but enough. Yeah.
What's your jam? What's your jam?
Well,
Jeff?
Jamaican music is my favourite. Yeah.
Do you DJ or is that another line?
Yeah. No, that's true.
Harry's lost
Oh, no,
confidence.
he's
in all
worried
his
now.
research.
He's worried about us. This mouse stripping thing. How about that? Is that true? No, I did. I still do that. During lockdown, I had a program on a radio station doing reggae revival every Thursday, a 3-hour show on I can't remember the name of the station now. There's so many. But yeah, that's what I do. I mean, that's what I used to do.
There were some famous
throughout.
Jamaican artists like Sean DePaul.
Who?
Sean DePaul?
No.
Bob Marley's pretty famous.
Okay.
Sean DePaul's Jamaican, isn't he?
Isn't he?
Sounds
Isn't he?
French.
Is
Yeah,
it?
Jamaican.
Is he Jamaican? Yeah. I know he likes Sri Lankans.
Yeah.
Okay.
You like
Yeah, you know.
We're trying to learn.
Yeah.
Bob Marley is Jamaican. Everyone's staring at me. Yeah, thank fuck for that. Thank
Yeah.
you.
There's others though.
What's dancehall? Oh my god, I sounded so white.
What's Toots and the Maytals?
Yeah, Jamaican,
I like
yeah.
them. They're good. I've got a couple of their vinyls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not messing.
I've got so many vinyls now.
Well, I
need to
really
buy a
know I'm
record
out of
player.
London here suddenly.
Cleopatra?
Who?
Never mind.
Cleopatra.
Coming at you. We're going to do some celebrity encounters. Is that all right? Finn. I nearly called him Finn. Harry, should we do some celebrity encounters? Because we've asked out to the lids if they'll let us know if they've ever had any weird celebrity encounters. Have you ever had any celeb encounters?
Well, I don't know if
Jeff?
it's weird as such, but it was an encounter. I don't know if this is worth it, but I'll try it anyway. I was briefly in a football film called
Mean Machine.
Mean Machine. Yeah.
Yeah. I know your line in that film.
What?
I know what Jeff's line in that film is.
Oh yeah, that's so funny because I had one line. I had more lines, but I fell out with on the filming. I fell out with the whole production
Oh, really?
team.
Yeah.
This might be a good story because in my contract they were allowing me to go and do gigs in the evening while we were filming. But when it came to the day, they didn't want me to go. So I had some big and so I had a big sort of cockney argument with them. So I walked off the set. So they got somebody else to replace me for the other bits.
Oh, right.
So there's bits in the film where it looks like it might be me, but it's not actually me. They got somebody who looked a bit like me.
You're stood on the top.
Yeah, where we're doing the commentary. But so I did that film with Vinnie Jones.
Yeah.
But my line, the reason I know the line is I had one line, and then for about 10 years, all the local scallies were knocking on my door and opening the door, shouting out the line.
Is
Right,
it, what
if
is
they
it?
saw me in the street.
That's unbloody English, that? Is that?
Yeah, that's it. It was basically Vinnie Jones. He's a crooked football player. He's bent. He takes a bribe to throw a match. He gets banged up as he's coming into the prison. All the other prisoners are all standing around watching him, and I get to shout out, 63 caps for England, and you sell your country out in a game? That's unbloody English, that is. And that was my line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know.
So, but the unusual encounter was to get the part. And actually with an actor who was in Lock, Stock, a Scouse actor. I forgot his name now. Dark
Stephen Graham.
He might be mixed race. Do you know who he was?
The little rat-looking one.
I've got him on Facebook.
Do you know who he is? But anyway, he was my.
Oh, he's in Lockstock. He's in Bread with the curly hair.
Yeah. So we went to we had to go and audition as a double act because they envisaged us being a bit of a double act in the movie. So we had to go around to Vaughan's house. What's his name? The producer, Vaughan. Matthew Vaughan.
Jake Abraham.
That's him. Yeah.
No, it's not.
Jake, yeah.
What?
It's not Jake Abraham. The guy in
think it is.
Mean Machine.
This guy.
No. You're all losing your fucking man. And they think it's him.
Oh, the one who spits loads.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know who you mean.
The one who's in the 51st station, he goes, "Hey, you're pissing on me fucking boots."
Yeah, he's in Skins as well.
This is the most Scouse IMDb ever. No, lad, wrong Scouser.
He's called Madison Twatter in Skins.
Right.
He's in Skins.
So
as
we
well.
know who I mean, yeah?
I know exactly who you mean.
He's called what?
His name in Skins is Madison Twatter. He's a drug dealer in Skins, and he spits loads. He's known for being really
So
we had to go around to Matthew Vaughan's house to audition for this part by ad-libbing a bit of a double act, but we had to wait in Claudia Schiffer's bedroom because that's who Matthew Vaughan was going out with at the time, or still is. But while we were in there, we were mucking about, and I opened a wardrobe and I saw all Claudia Schiffer's shoes, and they were quite big, and I went, I reckon they'd fit me. So I was trying on Claudia Schiffer, and then they opened the door while I was trying on her shoes and went, "We're ready for you now," and caught me trying on Claudia Schiffer's shoes. But on the set, what had happened is on the set, Madonna turned up with Matthew Vaughan, because she was going out with, she was married to what's his name?
Guy Ritchie.
Yeah. And she got out of the car, so we're all standing there because it was a very blokey film. It was about football and prison. It was very. I don't even think there were any women in the film. One maybe, and so we were all hanging about on the set. Madonna got out, and we were going, "No, there's Madonna." And she got out of the car, and she looked at me, and she went, "Jeff Innocent." She came over. "You're a funny guy." No. So Madonna, yeah, that's
Madonna.
Madonna, yeah. So they had been watching the videos that my agent had sent in to see, to see. So she'd obviously been sitting there watching me do stand-up comedy. So Madonna,
Did you say anything back to her?
Yeah, did I go back to Madonna's?
No, did you say anything back to her when she's like, "You're a funny guy"? They go, "Madonna, you're not really for me, but you got a couple of bangers."
Yeah, not really. I mean, no. I mean, I've got all the other blokes all jumped on me and started beating me up. You know what blokes are like in those situations.
That's cool.
So I don't know if that's an unusual encounter, but
It is.
It's pretty weird.
Does that
to
work?
have one of the most famous pop stars in recent
that's what I
history,
thought as well.
world history, to get out and go, "Jeff Innocent,
You're a funny guy, yeah. So
I saw
that
you
was
at
pretty
Watford
cool.
Junglers."
Scouse actor is Stephen Walters.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He's a good actor, him as well.
Yeah, he's a proper scally actor.
Yeah.
But he's one of the little smackhead pill monkeys in 51st State, which is one of my favourite films. That might be on my Rushmore next week.
Ooh, stay
Smackhead
tuned.
pill monkeys. Yeah, is that a...
You know exactly what he means.
I do. I just haven't never heard that turn of phrase before.
Well, that's
The
all
smackhead
language
pill
is, Dan.
monkeys. Yeah.
Language is me painting a picture for you in your head, and I've just done it accurately. So what are you whinging for?
No, nothing.
Yeah,
No,
shut up then.
I'm not a smackhead pill monkey anymore. Harry,
Should we do some celeb encounters?
of our
Take that formula
listeners,
and make it work for us.
So this one is from Robert Harding. We think my sister Louise has a gay guardian angel in Gok Wan, as every 4 to 5 years she randomly bumps into him in Basingstoke Shopping Centre, walking along Brighton seafront, and even won tickets to a Virgin Media customer raffle to go to a Carl Cox comedy night where Gok Wan happened to be there.
Carl Cox comedy.
Carl Cox comedy night.
I'd go to that. He's a DJ.
Club night, sorry.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go. That was,
Yeah,
But,
dancing around with all them smackhead pill monkeys.
You're me to cock one, aren't you?
What?
Did you forget?
I've kissed him. I've
You
kissed
are
Gordon.
mate to him, though, aren't you?
He tolerated me being his warm-up man for the 4 bookings that I honoured, and they regretted after booking number 2. Yeah.
Isn't he like 7 foot?
He's at least 8 foot.
Yeah.
Hands
9
like
foot.
shovels. What have you heard about Gok Wan?
He's dead tall
Yeah.
and he loves clothes.
I say he's 6'2".
Oh, really? Oh, okay. That's
Yeah,
quite
yeah,
disappointing.
If you could have a celebrity guardian angel, who would it be?
Not Gok Wan.
Why?
Gordon Ramsay.
Wow, fuck me.
Yeah.
Jesus.
he's just cool as fuck, isn't he? Gordon Ramsay's like the coolest guy ever. I love him.
Yeah. I think someone hard. Innit? I don't want to I want.
Jeff?
No, I want a proper guardian angel, like someone like Emma Thompson. Oh, she'd be nice. That'd be nice. She'd be looking after you. She's just a good woman, isn't she? Wholesome mother figure. Anyone? Emma Thompson? Nanny McPhee is my godmother. Come on.
No.
No? You know.
Oh, yeah, from Love Actually.
Yeah. You seen Nanny McPhee though, haven't you?
No.
All right, cool.
And she's also the one in Harry Potter who my promising once more. That's it, isn't it?
Yeah. She gets sacked.
Sybil Trelawney should just get sacked.
Cool.
You could do Shaq once every 4 to 5 years. You just have this
Yeah, Shaq
big
would be
man.
good.
Yeah.
I don't think any of you know what guardian angels are. I don't think these people are. I think she's seen Gok 1 4 times and gone, looking after me him. But
Yeah, and actually he's got a restraining order out against her. What's the next one?
From Callum, quick one. I once saw Warwick Davis go past me on a Segway. How tall was the Segway?
It's a good question. You can get small segues.
This is from Liam Corley. Random celebrity encounter. On several occasions, seen Chris Kamara walking his pet donkey around the village.
I don't think these are encounters anymore, you know. I think after a couple of weeks of our content, of new features, our listeners lose all concept of what they're actually about. A celebrity encounter is not just there's Chris Kamara over there, but
I mean, that's a pretty strange...
That one is, but
I think it's noteworthy though. If you see Chris Kamara with a donkey,
or the person they said.
Chris McCarter.
Chris McNamara.
Jackie McNamara.
The Warwick Davis one isn't an encounter. He's just gone past them. You have to encounter them. You have to
You could have pushed him off.
That would have been an encounter, yeah.
Jeff seems really entertained by this, by the way. Jeff's loved this little bit of interaction. Shall we do some confessions?
So with these, Jeff, people write in and tell us the worst things they've done. And we, in a very Catholic way, I don't know what religion you were raised as, we decide whether they are absolved and they don't have to do anything, or we can give them some penance to sort of pay for their sins.
You'll have to excuse us. There's a bit of you can't hear it, but it's about to kick off here, mate.
Okay.
It's banging. This is from Anonymous. Confession here, boys. I'm a pale white lad from South Shields, and I met my wonderful fiance at uni, who is... Sorry.
Don't do that.
Yeah, you can't do it like a radio DJ. Confession here, boys. I'm a pale white lad from South Shields, and I met my wonderful fiance at uni, who is originally from Trinidad. We had a family over for a meal one time, and I said I'd make some sauce. Only I left the prep too late and ended up going to the shop, buying loads of Caribbean barbecue flavour reggae sauce, putting it in a jug and passing it off as my own. It went down a storm, and her family, who were a bit hesitant about their daughter and niece being with a white lad, took a shine to me instantly. I never told anyone, including my missus, that the sauce wasn't mine. That was 6 years ago, and every family occasion, they asked me to bring my famous spicy white boy sauce. Which I do, and no one has any idea. Do I need penance?
No, I think you've just done what it takes to impress the family. They've obviously got a bit of a stick up their arse and all that, and they're trying to judge you. And you've just done what it takes to get in their good books.
Stick up the ass.
Oh, you're not good enough for my daughter, unless you can pass off reggae sauces, you don't. Is that all it takes?
That is a low bar.
It is, isn't it? Easily impressed, judgy cunts. Fuck them.
What do you think, Jeff?
Well, I think he's potentially made life difficult for himself in that he's got to keep bringing out this sauce every time now, hasn't he? And all I was thinking is it reminds me of the time when I first used Viagra with my wife and I didn't sell her. And she thought, and it really worked a treat, but it meant I had to keep taking Viagra every time I thought we were going to be having sex. And sometimes you weren't having sex. So for months I kept just taking Viagra and not actually using it.
Can I ask you a personal question?
And I'm just thinking about that bloke and his sauce. If he has to keep, every time their parents come around, he has to keep making up the sauce just in case. As a kid.
And also, if they by chance just have any like reggae sauce anywhere, they'll be like, "This isn't reggae. This is spicy white boy
I don't
sauce."
think most black people fall for that reggae sauce. I think that's for a white market. So I think he's done well. They're probably laughing at his sauce.
Did you have to finish yourself? I mean, once you've had Viagra and then nothing happens, what are you doing there? You just riding it out, or
Well, yeah. It's not. It's not what you think. I mean, it doesn't. It's only there when you need it. It doesn't. You don't walk around knocking stuff off of tables and that.
Just like a superpower, isn't
It's
it?
there when
you
you
get
need
a
it.
warm head and
But you do get all the other side effects like snotty nose, temporary blindness, headache. If you're used to taking class A drugs, that sort of stuff's nothing. But if you're not, it would probably freak you out.
Temporary blindness.
Yeah, you get because of the blood's rushing around. You get a
Oh, right,
kind
like
of blurred
starry
vision
eyes,
and
like you
that.
did
Yeah.
then.
Yeah, but I'm used to it. I'm a smackhead pill
I was on
monkey.
Viagra at the marathon.
Mine wouldn't go away afterwards. My boner with the oil,
No,
oil 3 inches. Just it was
How long
such-
for?
3 inches. No, like a while. It hurt.
We didn't say a week.
No, a while. Oh, a while.
More than a day?
No, a good few hours when you're like, I'm done with this. I don't want an erection
Well,
anymore.
can you imagine doing that on a weekly basis when you don't even get to use it? And it cost a fortune. That was the biggest problem.
Can I imagine getting a boner on a weekly basis and not getting to fuck anyone?
Imagine that. That sounds like slow torture. Next one.
I think he's done well, the guy with the sauce.
No penance.
No, I don't think so.
Absolutely no penance. In fact,
No.
penance for them for not just
Yeah,
letting their
that's
daughter be
right,
happy in
yeah.
the first place.
Yeah.
You get to have fucking shite bottled sauce for the rest of your life. That's your penance.
This,
Gang of crabs.
this is from Anonymous. Crabs. Is that a new one? Or is that a
Nah, that's an old school Scouse one. That
It's in the book.
you
that.
fucking crab.
fucking crabs?
Crab. That sort of started as like someone shit a footy. Oh, you don't want him on your team. He's a crab.
Yeah, like Henderson's a crab. Only goes sideways.
Anonymous. Wag lids. I have a confession that I genuinely never told anyone. Basically, I have a bit of a guilty pleasure where if I'm at a gig or a rave or a busy night out, I'll go to a particular packed group of people and absolutely drop my guts, do a massive fart, and then I'll wait around until people smell it and take a sense of pride in their reaction to it, as I know I'm the one who's made that awful smell. I'll even do the thing where I put my collar I put the collar of my top over my nose and shake my head as if I'm disgusted, but really I'm smiling to myself. Do I deserve penance, or is this just a bit of fun?
It's a bit rough, that, isn't it?
Why?
You're making people
It's
eat your
just a bit
shit.
infantile, isn't it?
It's a bit infantile and that, but I just
Yeah.
think people who get like genuinely bothered by farts, like their fucking nuclear toxic gas, just need to grow up.
Crabs.
They're all crabs.
Absolute Jordan Henderson's the light.
Like I fart a lot, right? And is it a crime? Is it a crime to have fun farting?
No.
Farting is good on your own.
I farted before on the couch, and Harry looked at me like, "Come on, Adam." He was sat a good 5 yards away from me. That is like the circle of freedom.
It was more the fact it sounded like a like a fanfare trumpet.
Yeah, but the
Like someone
noise.
had
5 yards. Do you think there is a sort of no-fly zone with this sort of thing?
If I'm here,
5 yards? Yeah.
and I fart, none of you can say anything.
I can,
No, you can't.
because it's you.
No, you can't.
I wondered at what point
you
this
wouldn't
podcast
move.
was going to reach this level.
Oh, this is about 2.5 years ago. You'd never move. You just sit there and go, that was me.
Yeah, no, from here.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we know each other well enough now that you could just shut up.
Nice.
Would you fart next to someone on the bus?
Yeah,
Would you, yeah?
yeah, and then they'd move. 2 seats. Feet up. I just don't think they're a big deal, like in day-to-day life. I think
if
like
it's a
with your
stranger's
partner,
fart.
I understand you're trying to like be attractive.
This
and
guy's
it's an
going.
unattractive
This
thing.
guy's going in and doing it on purpose. It's a
funny.
bit. It's a bit rank.
It's funny.
It's a bit rank.
It's
Sounds
funny.
deviant.
What if he got?
Little
What,
nuclear weapon. Bosh. Off I go.
Like there's a bit of there's a sex thing here. I think.
Sex?
Yeah, if he's like, is he on his own or is he with mates?
I think
Is he
he's
going
just trying to
club-
have a laugh, Harry.
Is he going to
Not
club
everything's
nights?
Fucking come.
Is he going to club nights on his own?
That's
and
weird.
then
If he's doing that, if he's going to club nights just to fart.
If he's going just for that,
Yeah.
Yeah.
if he's buying a ticket just to have that experience, that's not good, is
But
it?
also, if
Yeah,
he's
yeah,
with his
yeah.
mates, then surely he has to leave his mates group because otherwise his mates are going to know.
Yeah.
Oh mate, he's like literally it's New Year's Eve. Yeah, it'll be packed in. Dirty boy.
What do you think he plans? He plans his
Yeah,
evenings
yeah.
to where there's going to be most people. That he,
Yeah, big fart night.
Oh,
Fucking Boxing
fucking hell.
Day. What
The
do you mean?
co-
What am I doing Boxing Day?
The
Going hot
Queen's
Boxing Day,
funeral.
mate.
There'll be fucking crowds everywhere.
but it has to be an indoor kind of event, though, doesn't it?
Yeah, I
Otherwise, it's not going to
suppose
Would
so.
work.
you fart at a funeral?
What?
Would you fart at a funeral?
I probably have.
That's what they wanted.
It all depends who it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
12 bomb salute.
If Adam dies, we're all
don't think
going
you-
for a curry the
You
night
can't
before.
fart on the front row of a funeral.
Why?
Because that's like close family, innit? That's mad, innit? You can't be sitting there crying and farting.
But if I'm on the front row, then I'm close family as well, so they all already know me.
And they're already weeping.
It's just not a big deal. It's just a little bit of puff. Everyone does it.
Okay. Let's do a couple of other words and round this bad boy off.
I hate the little moments where you have the tunes on and I don't get to buy.
No, you said it was great. You said it was a moment of peace.
I was lying.
This is from
I
Anonymous.
tell a lot of lies, Dan. I'm not going to lie to you.
I know you do. It's just a bit of puff, isn't it? Anonymous. All right, lids. Have a word with my mate. Every time, this is serious. Every time we're on a night out, he's on the rob, stealing anything he can, usually people's phones. He says it's to fund his nights out because he's not getting enough shifts at work. However, the other night at a house party, he robbed some lad's phone that was connected to the speaker and the music went off. Everyone was onto it. We were kicked out and he's starting to give the group a bad name. Have a word.
Jeff, you were a childhood pickpocket, weren't you?
A childhood pimp. No, not stealing people's phones. That's out of order. You can't have that. No.
Yeah, that's rough.
No.
To fund his nights out.
What's he doing? Selling them?
Send them back to the people. I've robbed your phone. 100 quid, you can have it back.
Yeah, like.
And also, what kind of nightclub has a fucking phone plugged into the speaker for the tunes?
I think they're at a party.
Oh, right, okay. I thought it was in a nightclub. DJ's setting up.
Yeah, they were. Sorry, yeah, it was a house party. I think it's, mate, if you've got a mate who's robbing like that.
You're a minesweeper, though.
That isn't have a word.
You're a minesweeper.
What's that?
Someone who robs bevies. You love robbing a bevy, you, when you're drunk.
Do you?
What are we talking about?
When you're drunk on a night out,
Yeah.
you rob bevies.
No.
You fucking do.
Never. There's no policy involved.
What do you mean?
I don't go, I'm going to have a minesweep. When have you seen me do this?
I don't think I've ever been on a night out with you where you're more drunk than me, where I'm more aware than you are, and I haven't seen you just go around and just sweeping bevies.
What are you? That is the biggest misrepresentation. What are you talking about?
You're a minesweeper?
No, I'm not.
Judging, Dan.
No, this
You
is...
going red? What are you going red for?
Because
Stop panicking.
this
You're
is
a minesweeper?
what a load of shit.
It's not.
What a load of shit.
Best place to minesweep.
That is the biggest load of bollocks ever.
It's not.
Yeah,
You're a
it is.
minesweeper.
What? You've
I've seen you do it.
completely made that up.
I haven't completely made it up. Do you remember on my 30th birthday when you mineswept one of mine? And as I come back in, you were like, oh, is this yours?
Is this the one instance where I've drunk your beer?
No, this is just the only one that I remember talking to you about, where I know for a fact you can't deny it.
Yeah, I was fucking steaming that night.
Was yeah, and you don't get steaming other nights.
But yeah, I do, but I don't go around going, quite great, I'm going to save a bit of money, I'll have a minesweep.
I'm not saying that's what you're doing it for. Maybe it's for sports, maybe you're a klepto, but you are doing it.
I've never seen it.
So what's happened here is on one night, his birthday, I've grabbed a beer that I thought, because it was Moretti, wasn't it? Everyone had bottles of Moretti, and you've gone, that's mine. God, he's a fucking klepto, minesweeping. Disgusting. And he's skint.
Does it literally every time we go out? I'm not even judging you.
But it's not even real.
Okay, cool.
Best place to do it, Dan. Best place to do it, the Guinness factory. Because everyone buys a Guinness, has one tip and puts it down and gets off. So you can drink Guinness for
Mate,
free.
if you like Guinness, just pay. It's about 40 quid, isn't it? Is it about 40 quid? Yeah. And just hang around up there all day. Minesweep. I'll be there as well. It's what I do. That's why I keep going to Dublin for all the free fucking Sky Guinness, you lying twat.
I don't know why you're so bothered.
So I don't know. It weirdly pissed me off.
It's really bothered you.
It's pissed me off.
If you don't want me to talk,
It's a
stop doing
complete
it.
mistruth.
Dan, what's the biggest thing you've ever robbed? I've robbed the curtain pole with Adam.
Yeah, that was great, though.
Yeah.
What? From a where?
From a shop.
What we did, Jeff, we took it. Me and Carl used to play a game.
We won't name the shop.
The range.
It was the range.
We'd fill our trolley up and take it to the till in the range. And the game was, you've got to try and get something out without paying for it, but they have to sort of have seen it. You can't be like putting it in your pocket. You can't hide it. You just got to try and just get it out. And I just left the curtain pole in the trolley, put everything else on the desk, and then pushed the trolley to the end of the till, but with the curtain pole still in.
Stealing in plain sight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because then if they go, have you paid for that? I get to go, no, curtain pole, sorry, scan it.
I thought you'd scanned it. I thought you peeped it.
Another one we've done, or may not have done, when you buy bins and you fill the bins with things and they just scan the bins.
Yeah.
They don't open the bins.
More fool them.
More fool them. That's the range again.
Yeah. I think my dad stole a kitchen. I know it feels like there should be more to that. But they went to B&Q one. You know, one of those massive pallet movers?
Yeah.
And, you know, everything's just got a barcode.
Yeah.
But there was like 5 things on this, quite a big order. And I think the person on the, I don't know if they were new, just thought it was like all part of the same thing, just scan one barcode. And my dad and my stepmom watched them go, all right, cool, that's 89 quid. And they were like, there's about 400 quid of stuff. They just thought it was all interconnected. It was one barcode and just waltzed.
That's really sad.
Which is fine, isn't it?
Just gonna. I think if that was all part of the same kitchen,
Yeah.
I don't think he robbed the kitchen. I think he just got an 80% discount.
Yeah. Yeah.
Jeff, what's the biggest thing you've ever stolen?
I can't remember.
Nothing.
No, I'd have to think about that.
You never
I
liked
certainly wouldn't talk about it publicly.
Jeff's old school, mate. He's like, nothing.
It's all jokes.
Nothing. I didn't see
Nothing,
anything,
officer.
honestly.
Can't get fucking. It's like trying to get blood out of a stone. He used to pretend to drive for the craze.
Yeah.
Last, have a word. Anonymous wag lids.
I'll make it work.
Will you? You fucking legend. It's because I'm still pissed because I went to. I just started drinking everything and I was in a coffee shop.
So you. Such a-
Wag lids. I'm a Welsh lid. Please keep me anonymous though. I need you to have a word with my dad. In the past few months, he's taken up paragliding lessons. I think it's a midlife crisis. He's enjoying it, so it wouldn't normally matter. But the lads at school have found out and have started referring to him as the flying nonce and have given me the nickname Para, which has been shortened from Paracunt. Have a word with my dad for having a midlife crisis and leading me to have the royal piss taken out of me, or give me advice onto how to shake the nicknames.
This is a lesson in not telling your mates at school about your dad's gay little hobbies, isn't it? Like, you just don't let people find out about it.
Is it gay to paraglide?
Come on.
How do you have lessons in paragliding, though? How does that work, you know? You know what I mean? What point you're going to have to just jump out of something, aren't you?
What? Hang on. What's paragliding?
You've got a big...
You've got the bar and the wing.
The Del Boy one.
Are you pulled along by
And you-
something,
no,
or you're
and you-
jumping off of mountains?
You're jumping off a
And
height.
it looks like you're in a sleeping bag.
I think you
Yeah,
can do
like
that.
a- like a
your legs.
hammock.
Your legs are in a little hammocky thing. Yeah, I don't want my dad paragliding.
I thought paragliding was off a mountain holding onto a thing.
Could it be
Essentially,
both
yeah.
of those things?
Yeah, so what
is.
the fuck are you talking about?
No. You
Legs
don't
in a sleeping
hang. You don't hang down though, do you?
You're like a little like
You're like, yeah. You're parallel.
Oh, are you?
Parallel to the. You're thinking of Fortnite.
I'm thinking of James Bond.
Oh yeah, there's that too.
Like, if your dad's doing stuff like this, how have you let your friends find? If my dad was ever paragliding or
Yeah.
skateboarding or fucking, I don't know, playing with his marbles or something, no one at my school is ever finding out what my dad's up to. He's a painter and decorator. It's an honest day's work. That's all you need to know.
Have you ever had any mad hobbies, Jeff? While
No.
playing for like West Ham.
I like filing my nails. I don't know if that's a hobby.
It's not.
It's less dangerous than paragliding.
I like manicuring my nails. I do it when I'm on the train, when I'm in the green room. Pretty much as soon as I leave here. I don't know if that's a hobby.
I don't think it is a hobby, no.
No,
No.
I like it though.
Have you ever had anyone whinge about your
never.
Never, no, against you, innit? Not even the craze when you were driving them round.
They used to love it. I used to do their nails as well.
Not even when you were the ambassador for Papua New Guinea.
The Crays were sent to prison as well in the 60s.
Yeah.
So
I clocked that. I was like, he's an 8-year-old
don't-
driver. In
yeah,
my head,
so
I
I-
was like, Jeff's like, yeah, I'm a fuck. He's massive 8-year-old. You
So I-
drive, Jeff.
I went for a coffee with my mum yesterday and I was like, oh yeah, we've got Jeff in tomorrow. And I was like, I've got this research. And she was like, so what? When was he driving for the Crays? And I was like, oh, maybe they were in prison. He was
yeah.
doing odd jobs for them.
Yeah, he was 8. That's why they called him innocent. He's so young.
Well, when I was doing the research,
Get lovely nails.
when I was doing the research and I typed in Jeff Innocent on TikTok, if you scroll down past your comedy clips, it comes up with theories about why Epstein was framed.
Oh, because Jeff Innocent.
yeah.
Is Jeff Innocent a stage name?
It is, yeah.
Yeah. And you had that from the start?
I did. What happened was there was in the mid-70s there was a criminal called George Davis who got arrested for something that he didn't do, and all his mates got together and did this G. Davis is Innocent graffiti campaign all around East London. I think it might have been the first Is Innocent campaign. And there was still some of that. They dug up a cricket pitch before a test match. It was a big, full-on campaign. And my name is Jeffrey George Davis. So,
Oh, right.
so I was on a bus and I just saw that graffiti. I thought, oh, that'd be cool, you know, to be just call myself Jeff Innocent. So that's where I got the name from, really. So it's still connected.
That's
Cool.
Would be
know.
sick if your real name was Innocent and you got that in court. And they were like, right, stand up, Jeff, Innocent. And you'd be like, no back.
Make your middle name is.
You can't go back on it now.
Yeah, you said Innocent.
Yeah, too late.
Let's call that a pod. Jeff, good luck with the tour, man.
Thanks
It's
very much
much
indeed
deserved.
for inviting me on. It's been a pleasure hanging out with you.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
JeffInnocent.com
Thank you
for
very
his
much.
tour shows, AdamRowe.co.uk for mine, DanNightingale.com for Dan's and Fiend's shows, which is essentially a tour, even though he's not calling it one. Harry,
Finn's got a song.
Finn does have a song that he's
has Finn put one of those fucking things in your inbox for us to play out our episode
The
with?
fiddling with
So-
pigs.
It's an alt rock grunge band from Newcastle
Yes.
called Swamp Rats.
Swamp Rats, mate. Well, fucking Swamp Rats, mate. And this is our song, Being in a Swamp.
Rat with 2 A's, and it's called Blue. And this is their first single.
Blue.
I love some of
Fucking Blue Lake.
love some of their stuff.
I'm Swamp Rat, and this is fucking Blue Lake.
Bye, Felicia.